Hello, everybody, and welcome to the gaming part of the stream where today we're playing Graveyard Keeper. Game that is, I'd say visually, you could say it's similar to Stardew Valley, but I wouldn't say it's exactly gameplay-wise the same as it. It's a lot more resource collectathon and share some similarity. Honestly, it gives me a lot of vibes and has some similarities to the way another game for the DS called Shepherd's Crossing plays. It doesn't have the same sort of time system as that, but it gives me a lot of familiarity to that. But regardless, here we go. For Graveyard Keeper. Da-da-da-da. So we play, and I start new game. Hell yeah, that's right. Start dancing, my little skeleton chat. It is an ordinary day, and our hero is hurrying home, where someone very important is waiting for him. Even in everyday routine, there's a place for loving and feeling loved. Especially when you know that someone misses you. Oh, look at that. That looks like an emote, honestly. He gets text from loving wife-girlfriend person, and boom, yeah, he just gets isekai'd. Here's Graveyard Keeper. Calm down. You've merely turned a page in your life. A whole new chapter awaits you ahead. The damn isekai van gets another. But I need to go home. Can I go home? There's always a way to get home. Let me see. Your new home is a graveyard. Does that mean I'm dead? It means you're a graveyard keeper now. I'm dead, chat. But I need to go home to my love. You saw her little emote heart-holding picture? Then you need to be a good graveyard keeper. He said it. That's it. Game's over. He said the thing. You're right. Wow. You should dig up Jerry. He'll help you sort everything out. Who? What a strange vision. What is this nightmare? Well, okay. Let's go find Jerry. And hello there, Slug Nugs and TV, and welcome to the stream. That's right, title drop, we've got it, we're good, chat, that's all we needed. We needed the game to say Graveyard Keeper, that's you now. That's it, that's all there is to the game. We beat it. The economy must have been tough to be hiring any old schmuck who gets hit by a van. I mean, this is a special hit by van. Hang on, it says, that little arrow, Jerry's up here. I don't know why he was buried directly behind the house like this, but I guess we're just gonna dig him up. Oh, I saw it. I'm a skull. Are you Jerry? Why would you think I'm Jerry? Well, a man with a red eye told me that I need to dig up Jerry, and you were in a grave behind my house, so I guess you're Jerry? Oh, a red eye? I remember. Oh, Sword, that's right. I am Jerry. How did you find me? Right next to a tree? Yeah, it is pretty nice. The man told me you'd answer all my questions. Good. But, first let me ask you. Who are you and where the sword are we? I don't know how he's supposed to answer all my questions if he apparently doesn't know shit himself. Well, I must be dreaming. None of this can be real. Come on, dude. You got hit by a van. You got the isekai'd. You're the new graveyard keeper. Apparently. What else do I remember? Let me think. I remember that sound, that little bell whistling. Let's go check it out. This bonehead has amnesia. Everything is so strange. Nothing makes sense. He interrupts me. You know, oh, okay. I definitely remember that bell. And a donkey. Oh. Hey there, donkey. Got a fresh corpse from the town. Whoa, a talking donkey? Eh? Huh? You can understand me. Let's talk. Who are you? I'm cheap labor. This cart isn't mine, so I have to work for the capitalist bastard who owns it. And I only earn 5 carrots a day. This situation is deeply humiliating. You know where I'm coming from, right, comrade? Uh-oh, we've got a communist donkey. The bastard pretends that he doesn't understand anything I'm saying. Excuse me. I am serious capitalist farmer donkey, please. Anyway, I need to get back to the town. You get rid of this one and I'll bring you a new one. Also, hello Khan, by the way. What a strange land this is. Very different from the donkeys I met. I know, all I can think of is the donkey from Shrek, and he was just comedy, 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 joke, 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 joke. Hey, what are you staring at? Grab that juicy corpse while it's still fresh. What for? I feel like we should take it to the morgue. I don't remember why exactly, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fun and might be profitable. Oh, I am going to puke. Let's do it! Calling a corpse juicy. Long pork. Sorry, I like this place. Feels like home. Put the body on the autopsy table. And, what's next? Oh yes! Slice some flesh from the corpse. That should be good for starters. What? No way! This isn't right. Sure, it's not right. How could I forget? Maybe because I'm a talking skull with amnesia? Come on, is it right that you don't know where you are? Is it right that I'm a skull? Nothing is right here. So shut the sword up and do what I tell you and eat the human meat! You promise you'll tell me how to get home? You just need to trade the meat in the village tavern for a beer. Talking skulls never lie. And then bring the beer to me. I love that one of the first things you'll learn and they teach you in this game is cutting up a corpse for its flesh and to sell the flesh to the town tavern. Oh, the person was wearing clothes that has juicy written on it, of course. Well, let's go ahead and extract the very juicy flesh from this juicy corpse. Look, thanks to this meat I've collected, I just learned how to create a burger, sandwich, and some baked meat. Don't tell the tavern where the meat came from. Yeah, maybe keep that on the down low. That's disgusting! Oh, you'll get used to it. So, what should I do with the corpse? Oh, I don't know. Let's just bury it. I don't know what you do with the corpse, get me? Let's just bury it. Take the corpse. I'll wait for you in the graveyard. I am a graveyard keeper, so, you know, it makes sense that I'm gonna bury it in my graveyard. How can the skull drink beer? He doesn't have a stomach. But how can you even taste it? Skeletons can remember the taste, but they don't have a tongue. That flesh looks like a big piece of gum. Hell. Use the blueprint desk at the graveyard to make a grave, and then put body in grave. Warning, do not use goat skulls and upside down stars for decoration. That would be illegal cult activity. Okay, new grave. Let's put it right here on its own. The grave, this new body, comfy all by itself. Sneak up the little spot for it and just plop it right down in there. Sleep well, little body. Nicely done. This burial certificate. I remember money and alcohol. Alcohol, huh? I sure used to like it. A lot. Oh, Sword, here comes the bishop. He's your boss. Ugh, you mean that means I don't just do everything as I please, boss. Oh, I know, ask him about this burial certificate. He should know something. I'd better leave now. I'll be in the morgue, waiting for my beer. So you better have it. Dear me, I'm so tired. Why? Why do I have to come here every week? Oh, an anonymous gifter. Who knows who you could be? Gifting a sub to the biggest con? That's very nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sure he does too. Mysterious anonymous gifter. So that warning isn't important, right? Oh, I can't see why it would be important. Oh dear, the new keeper. I've been waiting for you for what? Fucking 30 years? Hell. Sorry to have to tell you this, but your graveyard is a mess. I look over at the graves covered in cobwebs. What? It just adds to the spook. Come on. There is no way I'm promoting you to cleric until you fix it. Okay. Current location. Important location information. Repair graves to increase quality. And you'll need special resources to do that. Unlocked a create wooden marker, alright. As soon as your graveyard quality is at least 5 leafy skulls, I'll be pleased to promote you. You look like a spiritual leader, and I'm a good judge of character. I'm good at everything. That's why I was chosen. To represent his will. Your predecessor used to keep his stuff in a trunk somewhere here. You should check it. I'll come by again next week. In fact, I come here every pink sun. Maybe I'm not dreaming. Did I eat something? Oh, he's waiting. What should I say? Why is it you come here? It's part of my duty. The unpleasant part. It's kind of an old tradition. I don't know much about all the traditions and rituals. I'm just here to represent his might and glory. Okay. I have one tiny question though. What is this burial certificate? Well, as soon as a body has been laid to rest, you can trade its burial certificate for money at the village tavern. Aha, so I can get some cash money from them. Let me ask some questions. I need to go home. There's a talking skull and he forced me to butcher a corpse. A fine joke. I'm a humorist myself. Here's one. Who is BB? Who? I am. Blessed and beautiful. Damn. This bishop is funny. I laugh. I laugh at his comedy gold joke. Tibular joke, dude? Excellent. Thank you, Cruzgo. By the way, welcome to the stream. I know you said other things, but really playing it on chat with the tibular joke. Oh boy. Now tell me about fixing up this graveyard. Well, just repair all the graves. Wouldn't take me even an hour, but it's your job. Yep. Alright, kinda already asked about that. Got it. This guy gets comedy? Yeah, someone should give Mr. Bishop here a trophy. You know? He's a master of comedy. Can you tell me more about the burial certificate? It is your payment for laying our brethren to rest. It's all part of the ancient contract between the town and the village. As soon as a body has been laid to rest, you can trade its burial certificate for money at the village tavern. Oh god, seems too complicated to be a dream. Imagine if there were all these rules while you are dreaming. Tell me about the town. Oh, the town is the heart of our glorious land. Palace, the cathedral, everything is there. You should see it for yourself, but in those clothes? That would be a laugh. Okay, but how can I get to the town? Well, it's not far from the village. Just head south from the tavern. Okay, and where is the village? Well, just go east from the graveyard gate along the old stone road. Well, if you run out of repair kits while fixing the graveyard, you can always craft new ones. And then we get information about that. Craft new items, you'll need technology points. Red from working with materials, green nature, and blue is spiritual knowledge. You'll get your first blue at the sturdy table in the church basement. And earn points from doing basically anything. We got stone stockpile and gathering stone rock. Okay. Gathering other wood shit. Got it. And looking in here, you can see that I'm not going to be able to create any wood repair kits until a little bit later on. But the stoneworking's only right here. 15 red, 5 green. Imagine a dream where you just do your taxes. That sounds more like a nightmare. Ha, hoop, ha, hoop, ha. Honk. Alright, this is my inventory. This is trunk, so we want to take out tools and repair kits. And then we can do some repairs on our graves. Maybe starting with this one, which is fucking awful at -3. So we'll repair up that gravestone. Then fix up the fence. Maybe the grave fences would be better to fix up because it takes less repair kits. I had a dream about time travel this morning. It was Pog. You know, that's not far off from this guy here. It's kind of like he's having a dream about time travel. Ooh, I can fix up this grave fence. Perfect. And can I get the gravestone marker on this? Yes. Okay. That puts us at -19. And I was able to unlock that gravestone marker, but I don't have any on me. So we're going to leave the graveyard where it is currently at so I can continue and, you know, maybe grab that beer for Jerry. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. Fucking hell, Bob the Builder. I don't know if you've ever seen, chat, like the original Bob the Builder, firstly, where it was all the beautiful stop motion. And then they fucking redid it at some point and it became CG. I don't remember exactly what it was. If it was 2 stages where they swapped from stop motion to CG, but then they also did sort of a re-release new version of Bob. And I think they made him like fucking buff or some shit. They ruined it. It's so awful. Do you remember the Scarecrow Man too? And his mischief that he was always getting into? Oh. Bob the Builder. Oh yeah, and then they had the like Handy Mandy. I think it was Handy Manny. Like rehash of it that fucking Disney or whatever did. Hell. Welcome to the Dead Horse Tavern. I am Horadric. How can I help you? Well, I came from the graveyard. I woke up here today and things have been pretty crazy since then. Archon, in his fury over Bob the Builder, rushes over to the Discord to post pictures or something.
Oh, sorry. How could I not have recognized you? Things are looking bright for our small village. When are you planning on opening the church?
Well, I need to fix the graveyard first.
Sure. It's been a while since anybody took care of it. So let's get down to business, shall we? How can I help you?
Well, I guess we'll just start from top to bottom. Let me ask about the burial certificate. The bishop told me that you would buy the burial certificates.
Yes, he's right. As the head of the village, according to the ancient contract, I have to trade it for money. Of course, only if I have any money.
What do you mean?
Well, the village is going through hard times and we're short on it. But as soon as you open the church, pilgrims will bring lots of shiny coins to the village.
Okay, well, let's ask him about home, because it'll never come off weird to anybody to be like, hey dude, so I got a little bit isekai over here. Can you tell me where I am? Because I really need to get home. My darling will be so worried. He kind of looks around, shrugging.
Well, you're at the Dead Horse?
Okay, it looks medieval. Maybe I traveled through time. Okay, and what year is it now?
What year? What do you mean?
The time it takes for the Earth to make one revolution around the sun?
Oh, you've been listening to the astrologer's nonsense. Please. Everybody knows that the Earth is flat. Everybody know. But I get you. It's 200 after the ancient contract and 210 after... Never mind.
And what is the name of our beloved kingdom?
Ugh, the kingdom. And it is definitely not beloved here in the village. Do you have any other questions?
Can I get a town pass?
It's rather complicated. The Inquisitor can grant a town pass, or you can just purchase citizenship.
You just buy a little coupon and boom, you're a citizen of the town, hell yeah.
Well, let me think. There is one villager who could help you. Ms. Charm. Maybe she can help you.
Ms. Charm, Well, I'd like to trade you some meat.
Well, meat is a delicacy in our village. I'd be glad to buy it. I just need to see the royal meat stamp on it.
I look at the meat he's already got hanging around.
Many years ago, there was an accident with an, inappropriate meat. Ever since, all meat must be approved by royal authority. And I don't need any trouble with the town. Does your meat have a stamp?
Well, no, you can note how it has that little lock. I don't have the stamp.
I don't even want to know where you can get unauthorized meat, but wow, it looks really good.
I hold long pork in my hands.
But without a stamp, my hands are tied.
Where can I get this stamp?
Oh, you can send a form to the royal court through the mailbox near your church. But it'll cost you a bundle.
Oh, shit.
But there is another way. I'll tell you because we're neighbors. Come closer. There's this guy called Snake. I think he has a fake royal stamp.
Uh-oh. That means we're gonna get illegal stamping for some illegal meat.
But to be honest, I haven't seen him for a while. You can ask Mrs. Charm. She comes here every female symbol. I bet she can help you find Snake.
Okay, thanks. Well, let's go ahead and trade so we can slap our burial certificate at him.
Oh, Keeper, could you kindly take this letter to our local blacksmith, Cresvold?
Alright, where can I find him?
The southeastern corner of the village.
Well, I can do that. He's got 10 silver pieces. That means he can pay for my burial certificate. I sell it to him. He's also got a bunch of food and shit. Teleport stone, package of meat. There's some pie, beer, more food. Onion rings. Alright. Well, thanks. Oh, I think maybe this is Miss Charm here. Should be Miss Charm. Miss Chain. Okay, different person. You must be the new graveyard keeper. So I've been told. But how did you know? Oh, if you live as long as I have, you'll probably learn how to read people too. But where's my manners? I'm Mrs. Chain. But it says Miss Chain up there. Horadric's wife. Nice to meet you. I have a few questions. Oh, you better talk to my husband. He's in charge. He's the tavern keeper and the elected head of the village. And he does love to talk. All I can do is sell you some recipes. I mean, that's useful too. Hi there, ma'am. Oh. Okay. Can I talk to anybody else? No. Yes, Captain? Oh, he does not want to talk today either. The wife's name is Chain. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Kind of intimidating name. Oh, I can't harvest the berries. Imagine looking at a berry bush going, I don't get it, and then you just walk away. Picking berries, very complicated. Alright, what are you staring at? Nothing, just looking around. I think I'm the keeper of the local graveyard. May I ask who you are? I say, I think I'm the keeper, I guess. Unfortunately, I'm the local blacksmith. My name is Griswold. Well, I give him the letter. I need a technology, kids, today. I have a letter for you from Horadric. Ah, well, a letter, of course. 1 minute away and he can't be bothered to come himself. Guess old habits never die. Thank you. Sorry for my nagging. It seems it's my new habit. Slimes again. Horadric has asked me to get rid of them. I don't have the time for those pesky little green bastards, but maybe you can help. Take this rusty sword and an energy potion. The sword is broken, but you can repair it with whetstone on grinder. Keep the whetstone. Maybe on your shovels you can fix it. You can manage to kill them. Bring me the remains and I'll spare some materials. They should be right up the other side of my house near the puddles. Okay, things use energy. Refill with food and shit. And sleeping. Got it. Can I ask him where to find metal ore? Can find metal ore in the swamp soil. There's a huge swamp to the west across the river. I used to collect ore there before the bridge collapsed. Ooh, and unlocked. I guess then in order to get across the river, to get some additional ore, we'll have to fix up a bridge. Oh, misheard that as an energy sword and a broken potion. I kind of would prefer that combination. I'd rather have an energy sword than a broken one. And, you know, because fuck potions, I can always get more of them, I'm sure. Well, let's fix up this sword then. And voila. And then we can kill these slimes over here. Boom, and we've got the jelly he wants. And we can trade him up. Boom. There you go, my man. Good job. Take this whetstone, broken tools. Got it. Kill slimes. Collect their flesh. Make food. And I will head back over to the tavern bar guy because he said he wanted us to come back when we were done. Right, glad to hear it, Mr. Guardman, that the village is indeed safe. Actually, you know, he just commented, oh, the village is safe. After I went and killed 2 fucking slimes, that guard is slacking. It's good to know.
It's good to know you know how to use a sword. Criswell told me how you helped him. Here, have a beer. It's on the house.
Man, I wish I could just straight drink this beer, but we gotta go give it to fucking Jerry. Slime is nutritious. Think if in real life there were slimes, and that is what Jello was made out of. Though it's not like gelatin is exactly sourced from the most appealing type of origin point, you know. I'd still probably eat it. Yeah. I look over at gelatin again. Yeah. I mean, we eat meat in the first place, so it's not like Jello from jellies would be that different. I was at the village. This place is so weird, but it feels so real. And everybody is okay with me just appearing out of nowhere.
Sword, you're stealing my thoughts. Stealing. I remember there's a cellar in your cottage. Some provisions must be stored there.
Ooh, and look, I can gather some berries. I've learned the technology, chat. Now I can gather the berries. Do slimes taste better alive or dead? I can't answer that definitively. I've never tasted either. But hello, Mimi, and welcome to the stream.
Ah, wheat! Exactly. I remember making bread from it. And pies. Oh, sweet berry pies.
And now I can make some dough, pastry dough, and bread. Did Jerry used to steal from the graveyard keeper? It kind of seems like he might have previously been the graveyard keeper and died, and then somebody buried him. I don't know.
Toast, onion toast. Oh, that's good with beer. Oh, Sard, you know what I need. I need a beer.
He says as I'm holding a mug of beer in hand.
This is beginning to feel like a one-sided relationship. Bring me beer and I'll tell you a lot of important stuff. Like how you can get home. Questions?
Tell me about this little road.
Oh, it was rhetorical. Do I look like a magic head with answers?
Well, yeah.
Oh, sorry, you smartass. I'll be waiting for that beer at my place. No beer, no answers.
And then he just poofs. Imagine having a friend that you like to talk to and you ask them a decent number of questions and then your friend suddenly gets mad at you and is like, dude, you ask me all these fucking questions all the time. This relationship is feeling pretty one-sided. I'm gonna need you to start giving me gifts, okay? You've been playing a whole lot of Nier Replicant? Well, hope you've been having a good time with that. How's that been playing? I give Skull my beer. I just actually grab the beer and I just dump it on his head.
Ah, what a disappointment. I think I need something stronger. But, alright, you seem like a decent guy, so here's some advice. Stop running around, bragging that you're from another world. Today you whisper that to a drinking bunny in a tavern, and tomorrow your face is on every pole in town. So if you want to keep yours, just stop.
Maybe he's right, and I shouldn't just run around telling absolutely everybody that I'm not from here.
So, what was your question?
It seems like he's gonna want wine next. Going to make the catacombs into a cata home. Good one. Comedy. I get it. I laugh. That one was bad. Oh, just... Man, it was so intense we got a double layered cough, I guess.
Easy. I'm sure you could use the portal on Witch Hill.
So I just need to go through it, or what? Do I need to turn it on first?
I obviously don't have a brain inside here, so I'm not sure where this knowledge is coming from, so I've told you everything I can remember. Maybe some books from the library could help you. Actually, the church has a library in its cellar. Or the astrologer knows something. He's a smart man. He used to steal books from libraries when he was a kid.
Library, alright. Through the church, wine cellar might be connected to the church cellar.
Even the morgue is connected. There's a network of tunnels down here. Net. I used to like fishing. I remember fishing. Once I caught a fish, sorry I have no means to show how big it was, but believe me, it was huge. I hate fish tails.
And once, you know what, I need to go.
Sure, it's nice to have legs, but don't forget to bring me some wine.
Well, now how about this astrologer?
Well, he's smart and very cheerful. Don't know him personally, I think, but his wine was great and a big friend of the lighthouse keeper. Used to hang out at the lighthouse every moon.
Where is it?
Somewhere near. I don't remember though. All these questions are frustrating. You're not a very good friend, you know.
What? You know, you're a bad friend because you asked me too much shit I don't know about. I hate you now. Oh, this numbskull doesn't have a lot of concrete knowledge. He just kind of knows some vague things and then gets mad at me for asking about it. Yeah. Got a mortuary desk, which is broken. To fix it, I'd need some flitch. Okay. I like there's also a little skeleton or human picture here that's like this arrow here, that's a skull. You see this? That right there's a finger. Oh, and here's leg, and here's foot. Make sure you remember them, they're important.
Watch out for the catacombs.
Wow. If there are any. The catacombs living down in their catacombs. In the catacombs. Wah. And there's DJ. Hello there. Welcome. Getting some workout done at the gym, and now you're incredibly buff, and you're going to carry all of chat? Give them a little ride on your shoulders? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you're a terrible friend for being worried about not being able to return home from a different world, but can you run all these errands for me? Hell, Jerry sucks.
Alright, blueprint desk, access building interface, some objects built immediately, some not. Okay.
See, and then we can see the little build window, which will need various supplies. The timber stockpile and stone stockpile I've already got right here. But we will want to build furnace, going to need some stone and flitch, but if I open up here, the flitch is right here, so we need to build a sawhorse. That way we can get the flitch. But we're going to need some more red points in order to do so. A place for wood logs, place for stones. Let's clear up our yard a little bit from these, like, dead bushes that are growing, or I guess not growing, but had grown in the past. Tidy up.
The smell of base expansions, yes. So I can slowly expand my home area. That way I can put down more construction pieces.
Imagine also, here you are, you've been told, hey, guess what, you're the graveyard keeper now, and you're like, alright, where's the graveyard at? They put you over to it. There it is. By the way, you have to repair everything yourself, and you're gonna have to do absolutely everything on your own. Fuck carpenters, fuck blacksmiths and shit, it's all on you. And here's the garden. Property and forfeiture, huh? Okay, so for commercial contract, we'll have to contact Raedric. So we'll have to go talk to the tavern guy again for those. And I've also used up all of my energy now. However, it's also like completely morning time. They gave me... Oh, actually, let's go ahead and go check out this cellar since we opened that up. What's that sound? Oh.
Damn gate. I'll come here every night if I have to, but I'll get through eventually.
I don't know if I like the looks of that guy. There he goes, walking off. Looks like I can move this blockage and fortify the arch. I like, even though this is on the other side of the wall, that I'm like, yeah, there's an arch there, sure. I should probably fortify it. And all there is in here is a recipe for simple and tasty. Ooh, baked mushrooms and baked apple. Oh, so I could go pick some mushrooms and have some delicious baked mushrooms. And all I can make down here are trunks. Hang on, these are the only why can't I build shit up here, huh? This is all open, empty space. Seems like a scam. I leave. A ne'er-do-well wants into the catacombs, but those are my catacombs! Obviously connects to my home here, so clearly they belong to me. What else do we have? The stone garden. River sand? I guess he did say that there was a river off here to the left, so I suppose that's where I would get that from. What else do we have? Huh? Little path. I peek. Ooh. Huh? Look. There's a little hive right here. Up in the tree, it seems. Huh. And oh, an apiary? I can be a beekeeper then. And hello there, Baldir, and welcome to the stream. And we've got an area that's blocked off. Okay. Another little hive. Probably. Can I shake it? Well, I guess I don't have enough energy anyway. It's all gone. I love the bee path. We just have to unlock it. Oh, and then I could gather a little bee. Oh, have a bee friend. Oh, get some bee domestication. Get a beehive. Bee friend. Beekeeper. You've been bitten so many times that the bees can't even damage you anymore. So you have enough time to collect more honey from a beehive. We could be a bee friend, chat. Oh. I wonder if the townsfolk would be upset if you filled the graveyard with bees. They just come on by. There's no gravestones or markers, or there's no bodies here at all. They're like, graveyard keeper, what the fuck is up with this? And I just look at them very seriously. I'm a beekeeper now. If they are mad about bees, then they hate the earth. I agree, bees are incredibly important for the reproduction of plants. So if you hate bees, you hate plants. You open the coffin and it's just full of honey. Bees are friends, it's true. But not yet, because I haven't unlocked that technology perk yet. At least it would make the corpses behave. And now I've woken up to a ghost man. What the fuck? This is not good. Not good at all. Who do you think you are? Well, I'm the new graveyard keeper. Oh, hooray! A keeper! Oh, wow. I've been here for, how long? But I'm Yorick. And hello there, Nay Dostra, and welcome to the stream. I'm so lonely. Poor me. It's too bad you're here. What? Wait, no, on the contrary, I'm very glad to see you. A ghost friend. But we do have a rather unpleasant fellow buried here. We'd really like to have a new neighbor instead. That sound like something you can help us with? I'm not exactly sure why I'm here, actually. Jerry only told me about burying bodies. You're York and he's Jerry. Huh, funny. Oh, that half-dead skull. That jealous bastard. We can only dream of what a peaceful rest we're having. Oh, who am I kidding? It's terrible here. Especially that guy down in the lower right corner grave. He's so mean. Oh, could you just get rid of him? Just dig him up and throw him in the river. I can even give you this license that I stole back when I was alive. Oh, an exhumation permission, huh? Oh, you're such a dummy. To dig up a corpse, you need a license. The old keeper used to buy them through the mailbox. Well, it looks like we're gonna dig up the lower right corpse and just tuck him in the water. Because Ghost Guy asked me to, why not? Let's go, Chet. And I said your name right? Well, the fact you have DOS capitalized helps, and probably also the fact that I'm used to, like, the DOS box, DOS system. So then I look at your name, and that's Nay DOS Tra, and there you go. Do. There's lower right grave. I exhumed the body. Yes. See, and then we just dig it up. See, and this is how we could fill all these graves up with honey and bees instead. Now, before I go huck this in the river, we're gonna go cut it up. I take it to the morgue.
Huh.
See, and we extract the flesh, and then there it goes. And then I can save that for later, for either selling or for making it into our own hamburgers. That's right, more gummy meat. Delicious. Imagine if you could make meat just straight up into gum. Here you are shopping at the grocery store. There's all these different flavors of gum, and one of them is just meat. Bees fed with flesh produce the best honey. Smile. I mean, probably they'd get lots of protein. Look, and there goes the body. Chet, wave goodbye to the shitty guy. I don't know who he was, but Yorick says he was mean, so bye. Bye. And I'm gonna pick these berries while I'm here too. Oh, what? Hi, Jerry. A little bit awkward.
What do you think you're doing here?
Well, a ghost asked me to get rid of the body there that I just tucked in the river.
So what? Now you're just gonna do everything he asks?
I mean, well,
It's not like he can do anything to you. He's disembodied. Whereas I can bite you to death while you're sleeping.
Excuse me?
Of course, I'd never do anything like that, because we're friends.
But you get my point, right? But Scope has told us we're a bad friend.
Anyway, if you ask me, the best way to get rid of a body is to burn it.
Oh. Can I ask real quick, because I can understand, alright, burning a body, sure. But if I'm hucking corpses into this river, they gotta end up somewhere, right?
A river? Yeah, somewhere down to the town, I think?
Normal townsfolk person hanging out by river, washing their clothes, just sees this big wrapped up something floating down the river. They stare at it. Kind of look around to see if anybody is around and has seen this shit. No, nobody's there. It's just them. They ignore it and quickly finish washing up their laundry and scurry off. So how can I burn a body? Well, you know what? You're one of those guys who looks a lot smarter than they actually are. Oh. Thanks?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You need fire and some wood. It's a bit tricky to make the whole thing burn to ash.
Okay, so where can I burn it exactly then?
Well, you'd need a nice quiet place, like the place I use for my meditation. Across the road from the mortuary entrance, near the cliff.
Known NPCs, each important character who the Graveyard Keeper meets will appear on character's screen. Looks like it also has little quests indicated. Character's relationship is here. Tasks related to the character. Some services require a certain level of happy face friendship points. Yep, so here's Graveyard Keeper. That's me! See, that's you! I'm the Graveyard Keeper. And apparently that spooky guy down there in the basement is Snake. So that's where we're going to get that fake stamp from. If we want to get fake stamp anyway. So you need to get back home to your love, activate portal on Witch Hill, talk to the astrologer about the portal. Jerry wants some wine. Bishop wants 5 skull leafy points. Horadric wants the stamp so I can sell him meat. Oh, look, there's Yorick. And that's it. So let's go run over here to the right about where Jerry was telling me. Snake? You know, it's a name. So just because he shares a name with Solid Snake does not mean he is Solid Snake. And here we've got the Crematorium. So this is where I would be doing the burning of bodies. But obviously, we can't do anything at the moment, so we'll worry about that later. I'd say our prime concern is fixing up the graveyard here. But in order to fix up the graveyard a bit more, we will need to get some additional points so we can get some more stone repair kits and shit. Which means we're going to have to level up some skills here in building. Like here, we can unlock this now. But then we'll need to unlock some more, right? That's the stone repair kit, so we'll need a couple more red points. And a couple more red and green so we can get this wood repair kit. So, off we go. Let's start by just clearing up as much as we can for our graveyard now. And something else we can do is we could make, because I recall we did unlock that blueprint for a wood grave marker, which we could slap down on our new grave up there. And I also like just having an open grave like this. Subtracts 2 points from your quality level. You bury a body in it, and then it becomes -1. So then I assume when you slap down your marker onto it, it will just be a normal 0? Alright, so then clearing up all of these dead bushes, we're now at -12. And it doesn't seem like anything over here affects our score, since I'm not seeing any leafy skulls. Wonder what makes it positive then? I don't know if we'll be able to get it up to positive. Hang on. I can make flower beds, which do provide 2 leafy skulls. So it would need some stones and some peat and some red flowers to make that. So that would be 2 ways, is to make sure the graves are in good condition and then put some little flowers around the graveyard, you know, make it look nice. Yeah, pretty flowers. Huh. What can I build here? Okay, we wanted the furnace. We can, oh, that's easy to make. It's only 10. So I suppose I'll just squeeze that in right here. Seems as good as any spot. Increase yard space. That'll probably be important later. Complex iron parts, wooden plank, nails. Well, I can't make any of those right now, so I guess I'll worry about that later. I hate flowers. What? So if I put a bunch of flowers down on your grave, if you were dead, you'd be like looking up through your coffin and going, ugh, ugh, ugh. I hate these. There's some of the flitch, which I will need, and I get logs from Big Tree Sawmill. I don't know what that is, but I know if you chop down trees just straight up, they do drop those logs. So see here, I chop down tree. And then I get that big log, which I can carry. I don't just bring it over here though. I have to slap it down into the little log holder so that it actually reads me as having it. I suppose since this little swampy area is right next to my house, I'll worry about cleaning this up next. Oh, little well. I can draw some water from that. Ta-da! Look, now you can have a drink, Chet. I grab my bucket of water, and I pour you a cup. I hand it to Chet. There you go. Make sure you take some nice sips so you don't get dehydrated. And apparently, I can't chop down dead trees. That requires special technology. Normal trees? I got that covered. Dead trees, though? It's gonna require something special. I hate water. I want cocoa. Like hot chocolates? I'm gonna have to unlock technology for that one. Apparently I also can't chop down big trees, just little ones. Oh. One chop left and I don't have enough energy. Well, I guess it's nighttime now anyway, so we'll just head inside. And I'm going to split up. Or dump out my bucket of water so I can just carry around just the water itself. I've dumped that out into my hands and I'm walking around just my hands held out filled with water. Now I need some wheat so I can get some flour and then I can make some dough. I was already in the cellar here. I'm pretty sure these bags have wheat in them. So if I open up those bags, we can get some wheat. I guess I'll do that in the morning. And hello there, Elias, and welcome to the stream. We're taking our nice sleep, so now it's morning time, and we're all filled up with energy. Oh, he's back. I am so refreshed. Good. It's much nicer without him at the graveyard. Still so sad, though. So lonely. I was bad when I was alive. I should have been a better person. What do you mean? We're dead, but we still deserve some respect. Oh, fine, I'll tell you. Each corpse is a soul's vessel. It bears the mark of his life. Sins are red, and good deeds are white. Even the best decorations, Leafy, can't make a graveyard a peaceful place. Leafy's skull, when it is full of red... Is he swearing at me? I'm not sure what I understand what you're talking about. I'm sure you don't. You better take good care of the graveyard. I'll be watching you. Can't do anything. So sad. Ooh. Graves. Oh yeah, okay, so here's the corpse, and so the corpse has these little picture-y skulls. All human remains have their own unique spiritual attributes. Corpse gets its red and white skulls from its body parts. You can change a corpse's red and white by removing organs and embalming. The main way to increase your graveyard's leafy skulls is to decorate your graves with objects that have more leaves. Each line that has both skull and leaves counts as one leafy skull. Lines that have red skull never count, but you need to fill them with leaves to reach white skull lines. What?
This is too complicated for me, dumb-brained graveyard keeper.
So what he's saying is horny people out? If the red skulls count as horny sins, then yes. I grab the skull sinners and I throw them in the river and I leave. DJ is a sinner apparently. I grab him and I huck him to the river and then I walk away. But then DJ just enjoys the moisture. God dang it. Alright. Now I've got some of that flour. And now I can... it's just straight up flour. It's not even with the wheat. I make some dough. Right, we've got furnace over here, or oven, I mean. And now I can make some bread, but I need 5 fuel points. So we have to throw our sticks here into the oven, and then I can make some bread. Oh, and see, there's the mushrooms, and there's the apples, so I can get some of them, cook them up, and boom.
And there's the meat also.
I'm gonna put these, not the sticks, I'm gonna keep the sticks on me, but I will put the berries away. Put the dough in here and the flour in there, and I'll keep the rest on me. And there we are. That frees up my inventory slots. Long pork time. If I wanted to chop up that meat and keep it, then it would be long pork time. But I think I might hoard the meat, at least for a little bit, to see. It might be a little while until I can get the stamp. I don't think I can do anything with the graves right now. Oh, look, when I peek at it like this, I can see what's in the grave. So this grave has 3 red skulls and a white. So that is how many points we'd need in order to get positive and have positive leafy skull points. Are you saying ew to the long pork? Because just you wait until I make this a delicious hamburger or sandwich. You won't be paying attention when I make it. It's gonna be made from long pork. I'm gonna give it to you. You're gonna eat it, and you're gonna like it. Now let's see, we want to be able to make those repair kits so we can fix up our graveyard. So I can unlock that now, and I can unlock this. Carpenter's workbench, stone cutter. Chopping spot? I think we need the chopping spot too. I'm gonna grab that. We'll work on the wood first. So we'll get this one next here with 20 red points. Alright, we've got the sawhorse already. Here's the chopping spot, so we need some wood belays. Which is just right here. But we need 5 of them, so I'm gonna have to chop down 1 more tree. It's also nighttime already. Holy shit. Oh, I can chop down this tree. Well, okay, I'll chop you down then. Chop. Long pork pies? Oh, you know, like chicken pot pies? Long pork pies. I think because every single field is necessary and handy, it's what took me so long to beat the game. Well, what's the point in putting things in that you don't need? Everything's required. You're a graveyard keeper. You have to be a jack of all trades, obviously. Okay, we've got the bullays, so now we can make the chopping spot. Can I rotate this? Oh, I can flip it back and forth. Oh, I see down here in the lower right corner, it even says rotate back. But the rotate I was more thinking of was, you know, a sideways rotation. But at least I can flip it back and forth. I'll stick it down like that, I think. And now we can get some firewood, which will be way more effective on fueling, like, my oven than just the fucking sticks. And hello there, Sick, and welcome to the stream! I hope you're doing good.
Excuse me, ma'am. It says right here that this here graveyard is to be paved and made into a parking lot. You wouldn't mind signing right here, would you?
No, sorry, I'm gonna have to refuse. I'm sure it pays great, but let me tell you, I need this land and property for bees, okay? So, DJ, I don't know why you're getting so excited over parking lots. Come on, don't get distracted. The apiary is what we need, alright? We need more parking. Look, okay, I'm pointing at my screen. You can't see it because I don't have a webcam, but I'm pointing. You see this? All I'm seeing here is a campfire with a lot of empty land. We can put a parking lot, say, out over here, rather than down at my cemetery graveyard area, okay? So don't worry. We can have our parking lot and have our graveyard too. Bees can't work with asphalt. No, or asphalt. That's right. Come on, they'll generate way too much heat for the poor bees too. Then we can put flowers closer to them as well. Can't grow flowers out of asphalt. I don't know why I'm wanting to say asphalt. It's asphalt. The Inquisitor.
The Inquisitor. I've just seen the Inquisitor right nearby going up the path to Witch Hill.
Oh, Sard, he'll kill me. Or even worse. Well, you are already dead. Calm down, I'll go distract him. Maybe I'll find something on this hill that'll help me get home. Well, we've already given Jerry his beer, and he did tell me there was a portal over there on Witch Hill, so I suppose we'll take a little cruise over there. Tear down the village, they're useless. Make that a parking lot. Then we wouldn't have to pave Paradise for that parking lot. It's not the Spanish Inquisitor, is it? I don't know. Everything is ready, monsieur. Good. Were there any problems? No, monsieur. Except there was a strange fella snooping around. Oh, there he is. Halt. What? This is the fucking first time I'm over here. I've only been at the like, little village before. Guys, calm down. I live here at the graveyard. He calls us guys? Why, he's a cultist for certain, monsieur. No, I'm the graveyard keeper. I work as the keeper of the local graveyard. You can ask any of the villagers about me, at least the ones I've met, because I haven't actually talked to that many of them. Then you're definitely a new one. I feel that you're telling the truth. Would you join me at the witch burning ceremony? Probably would be a bad idea to refuse this guy, so I'll go ahead and agree. Yeah, it would be my honor, Mr. Inquisitor, sir. So how did you find yourself in such an interesting position? You know, as it was recommended to not tell everybody about, you know, the fact I was isekai'd, we're going to go ahead and lie. You know, I've wanted to be a graveyard keeper ever since I was a kid. I strongly suggest you avoid bothering people with such silly stories. silly, but I thought it was a good lie. I mean truth.
Here I am, the Great Inquisitor. I protect the one true faith and humankind itself. We are having a tough time in the town, and the ship of the dead is already overloaded. And there's a new one stuck in the shipyard. Your graveyard is opening again at a suspiciously auspicious time. The dark cult is rising. I can feel it. Righteous anger rises with it in my soul. We've burned thousands of witches and heretics for 30 years. And it's only the beginning.
Oh, look, there's already people out here waiting.
Light the fire.
Yes, monsieur. I don't know who that guy is, but I guess he's gone now. Long live the Great Inquisitor! Hurrah! Hurrah! Hooray! Yay! Woohoo! Everybody loves killing people at the stake by a fire. They're all cheering and celebrating.
So, you work with a lot of dead corpses,
Well, yeah, I think it's part of my job.
And you live right beside this hill, near the graveyard. That right?
Yeah, I did say I am the graveyard keeper.
Interesting. You know, I need someone to be my friend here at the village. Friend of mine is a friend of the Holy Inquisition. I don't trust the villagers. I don't go to church and even refuse to lay in their graves after death.
What? What does that mean?
But you're new here. You might notice something unusual.
Like, that fire you were burning instantly turning into bones and ashes. And I imagine it would probably be good to not just say, no, Inquisition, I don't want to be your friend. I feel like that would be, bad to say. We'll agree. Sure, it'll be a pleasure to be your friend, Mr. Inquisitor, sir.
A wise choice. Friendship is based on trust and goodwill. To earn my trust and to be a friend of the Inquisition, you will first have to show your goodwill. So, I have a couple of minor tasks for you.
Alright, what kind of tasks?
Everything in due time. Today is a day of wrath, not a day of sweating with minor details. We can talk next mail symbol, or any other time. I like to come here. There is no other place where I can feel my holy wrath so deeply.
Well, I guess we'll wait for another day to talk to the Inquisitor guy. And also, hello there, Lone Viking Dunder. And Gray. And welcome to the stream. Look, and here's the map. There's the Witch Hill. That's where I was currently at. Look, I labeled my house too as Sweet Home. This isn't just any old home. This is my home, and it's so sweet. Oh, how lovely. With the Inquisition, we may not need any more parking. Are you saying that because they're going to burn all the corpses up there, or because they're gonna kill everybody? Or because they're just gonna let us have our own parking space? And hello there, Mortis, and welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well too. I dig up this bush. Make things a little bit tidier out here. And get some more wood sticks. Can always use more of those. I think it's the wood. Oh my god. Twitching Pickle. 20 gifted subs. And now look at Stream Elements taking a moment and going, oh my god, that's a lot of gifted subs. That's very nice, Twitching Pickle. Thank you. There's so many. We'll give you a little golf clap for all of those gifted subs. Very appreciated. If you happen to be in chat and you were one of the people that got gifted, make sure you say thanks to him. It's very happy birthday, but it's not my birthday.
But with the 20 gifted subs, it basically is. I take the gifted subs. Thanks, Pickle.
There's a gift of welly dancing. That's kind of like what Bone Zone is. Yeah, pretty much. And look, see, there's one of them. Fleedle Deedle. See, Kale? Welcome to the stream. Got the gifted sub. Wow. Wowie wow. Now let me see what supplies we've got here. Since we want to get those sick technologies, let's see, we'll want it to work up here to get the wooden repair kit. That was our goal currently, and I do have enough points, so I unlock it. Check. Oh yeah, because when we hover over things too, it tells us where we can craft it at. So we need to craft the carpenter's workbench. Got it. Here. And actually, these simple iron parts here that need to be crafted at the wooden anvil, we probably should put that up, slap that down, so we can make some more iron parts, or nails also. But I can't make wooden anvil, so I need to figure out what technology I need for that. And also, thank you, Raging Sleepaholic, for resubscribing for 16 months. That's a long time. See, you've got that first badge. That's why. Jesus. Happy early/late birthday. Yeah, I look around. Definitely around my birthday time. But appreciated. Thank you for resubscribing. Thank you, chat. That's very nice. Both with the 20 gifted subs and the resubscription. I will also eat cake in your honor. Do it. Anyone else in chat who has cake, eat that in my honor. It might not be my birthday, but you can pretend it's yours and fucking eat some cake. Hell yeah. And also, hello there, Sibumafu, and welcome to the stream. Now let's see. Stone cutter, chopping spot, carpenter's workbench. We need wooden anvil. Oh, there's circular saw. I think I need some things for that, too. Here we go. Wooden anvil. I need 10 red points for it. So let's go chop down some more trees. Maybe pick at some more stones. Though I look at my energy, I don't have much left, so I can't do much more today. Oh, you know what? I still do need to put up that furnace as well. So I'm going to need some iron. And look at that, we've got a new body. Let's take that and get some meat. And hello there, Dagnardio, and welcome to the stream. You wish you had cake? Me too. Look at that. Body, 1 red skull, 2 white. I take the flesh. I don't have enough energy, but hang on. I baked some bread earlier, right? Well, I don't have the bread on me, but I do have this energy potion. I drank the energy potion. Oh, that took off one of my white skulls. That's kind of a shame. I guess I would need to be able to properly, you know, chop up the body, remove specific little organ pieces, if I wanted to get rid of that red skull. We'll plop that down in this grave that was from the shitty guy, and boom, replaced. It's also, is it going from night today here? Okay, it's becoming night. We want to use up our energy, and then we'll head to bed. There's a new Zodiac sign? Hasn't Zodiac been around for a decent amount of time? Why is there a new one? Did they need some more marketing schemes and go, you know what? We need to reshuffle around these Zodiac signs for marketing purposes? It's time to release Zodiac New. Oh my god, just posting a whole big thing in chat, that's too much for me to look at. I look away. I pick flowers instead. Oh, these are the red ones, yes? Yes. Now I can hoard some red flowers and maybe put some flower beds down later. How many red points are we at? Wait, there we go. 10. Boom. We'll be able to make the wooden anvil now. Probably chop down some more tree before I head back over to my house, because we're gonna want some more logs for those special wood pieces, and there we go. Whoop. By the way, I don't think I said also that to actually say hello, Twitching Pickle, and welcome to the stream. I slapped down this log into the holder in your honor. When is the remixed version of Graveyard Keeper coming out? Graveyard Keeper? Is that the version of that one would be like you make a little dance nightclub place and you manage that? Because that would be hilarious if Graveyard Keeper came out. I want to be a keeper of raves. That sounds like a way better time than a graveyard keeper. Fuck graveyards, rave keeper now. And see, I got some firewood, which only takes a singular piece, by the way, for 30 fuel versus the 10 sticks. Oh, hell yeah. I slap that down in my oven. And then we'll start cooking some bread and then go to sleep. Wait, based upon that new range sorting, let's see. I scroll up. Huh. Yeah, I guess that pushes Scorpio. It says November 23rd to 29th, based upon how it's reading. Then I would fall into the Virgo group. Wow. It's a new grouping. I'm a different sign now. By Scorpio, it's all about being Virgo. You're still a Virgo, you didn't change, Skelly? Well, you got ripped off. Thank you, Destin, you're doing great.
No, thank you.
I wish there was a nightclub simulator in the style of, like, House Flipper. That would be amazing. Fucking House Flipper. Oh my god. But you're flipping fucking nightclubs? Why is there not a nightclub sim style game? Because that would be great. But I don't think it is a thing. We wanted to unlock technology for the wooden anvil. I unlock it, and now we're gonna slap that the fuck down. We also need that furnace. Furnace is here. We need 4 filch for it. Flitch. But first we're going to put down the wooden anvil. That way we can make more simple— wait. I think we might have to do both, because the wooden anvil requires simple iron parts, the furnace requires simple iron parts, so we're going to have to go roll down into town so we can buy some of this shit, regardless. I suppose— doesn't really make a difference. We'll start with the furnace, and we'll get some flitch. Feel like Nightclub Sim is already thing? I think Party Hard 2 is one? Is it? Eh. And hello there, kitty, and welcome to the stream. Grab that flitch. Repainting all the walls every night because of all the sweaty people. They just fling their sweat, ruining my beautiful walls. Fuck those people. Let's put the furnace— oh, oops. Down right there, just squeeze it in. And we'll build it up. It looks like Ophiuchus is a zodiac constellation and not an actual sign, so it's just faking it, huh? How much can we throw in here? We'll do 3 pieces. Get smelting. And now we'll run over to town so we can go buy some of those iron parts so we can make an anvil also. I want a party down simulator. That show is great. Is Party Down a show then? Or is Party Down a game something and you want a simulator? No, you just fucking, I'm just stupid. You literally say in your message, that show is great. My mind just like leapt away right after reading that out. Ah! Oh, Party Hard Tycoon. And you posted it in the recommended games section now. Now I'm gonna have to pop a look at that after stream. And then we'll end up having some party simulation streaming. Oh, hell. Alright, see, and he's got some simple iron parts. I don't think I need to. We'll buy 2, play it safe, though. There we are. And I think I have some... Yes, I have a burial certificate. We'll go ahead and sell this to the innkeeper while I'm here. This venue near me, it's super small, so when there's metal shows and stuff, it gets really humid and the ceiling starts to drip. Oh. Ooh, we can... Oh yeah, I forgot about the garden. We're gonna ask about the garden. Can you tell me anything about it?
Oh, the garden. It was seized by the merchants to cover some debts. Can't find anyone who will make use of it. Can't give you permission to use it, though. Who else would grow crops over there? Empty garden bed blueprint, huh? I ask about some details. You should find someone who will use it. You said the garden belonged to the merchant. It's a bit tricky. He has the right to rent it, but everything north of the path to the town is the village property. Democratic community here. Still need to talk to the merchant, though, so, have to get his approval.
Alright, well, we'll go talk to him then. He comes during the, I don't know, little, broken O symbol. Oh, wait, we wanted to trade with him so we could sell our burial certificate, and we leave.
I don't know what we would call that.
A guy, it almost even looks like a person holding up their hands, maybe. I wouldn't say quite a pitchfork, but the U symbol. And today is not you, so we cannot go talk to merchant. We'll have to wait a few days. So now we're going back home so we can make ourselves that wooden anvil. I like the music in this game. It is very nice. It's got a nice peaceful tone to it, so you can just nicely relax while you chop up the corpses and rip the flesh from their skeleton, pull out their organs, and then throw them down into their graves and cover them with dirt, putting on a nice little wooden marker and lining up a nice little fence around their grave. Oh! This guy's coming by kind of late at night. I look at the time. Okay, dude. I guess he's trying to get ahead on his work? Because I'm like weaving all around my shit here. Alright, grab some iron. Got some more points. And wooden anvil. We need 1 more belay, so let's make that right there. I keep hearing Polo when Heredric speaks. He's playing Marco Polo, obviously. Man, do you think Jerry would be up for a game of Marco Polo? I can't rotate this. Damn. Well, let's stick it... Because then I can stick and fit 2 little pieces here. These are like 4 wide, so I would be able to stick 2 little 4 wide pieces here next to my furnace, I think. So we'll just squeeze it in over here. See, and now I can make some nails and iron parts. Now, recall we wanted that carpenter's workbench. So for that, I need some more simple iron parts and some more flitch. Got it. We'll make that first. Simple iron parts. Check. And then the flitch. Right there. Boom. Materials. Obtained. Carpenter's workbench. Selected. And... oh, look, you can rotate this one all the way around. Ooh, that means it could just squeeze up and be best friends with our furnace here. Rather than taking up a huge hunk of space here. Yeah, because I think it would be better then to squeeze it up here. Like so. I think. As long as it's able to let me walk in between them. Alright, good, 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 good. I build it. Ha, see? And now we're almost there to that one repair kit. We just need some more flitch, and then we'll need some additional nails. Nails. Good. And that means we're going to need to chop down some more trees because we're all out of the logs, and that is what I need for the flitch. So, big tree, can't get it too large. Smaller tree, this I can chop down. Decimated. Oh, there is also that bridge. I should see what it takes to repair the bridge, since we're going to want to cross that for additional ore. That's one log. I should also maybe chop, or not chop, but pick some more iron, so that way we can have some more rolling. And apparently there's slimes hanging out here. That's kind of concerning. I don't think I like the fact that slimes live just behind my house, and oops, there goes all my energy. I do have some bread. I eat my bread. And see, if I can have these slimes grouped together when I fight them, that is much better. Because then I use up less energy to kill them. Boom. All the iron ore. Also, like, I can't pick these red mushrooms. That's too advanced for me. The brown mushrooms, I understand how to pick them. Red mushrooms? I don't know about that. They look a little bit scary. What if I pick them wrong and I die? I don't want to die. I've already maybe died once from getting hit by that van. I could be dead right now. We still haven't figured that out. It's like Slime Rancher again. Except instead of the plorts, I just get straight jelly. Ooh, we got here just as our... that is finishing up. Ooh, okay, we need some more firewood real quick. Fuck. Man, I just keep running out of energy, and it's goddamn wait, no, well, it is morning. But it's just barely encroaching into the nighttime. So we're going to just eat the rest of my bread here. I also am almost out of space in my inventory. Oh dear. Wait. There's a trunk out here. I could start, huck all of my wooden sticks away. Wonderful. That'll save me space in my inventory. Oh yeah, the garden certificate. Forgot about that. Finished, and that means we put fuel in the fireplace furnace. Then we can make some iron. This time we have 105 fuel though, so we're going to do 4. Boom. I should probably even run around and harvest some more mushrooms, see if I can't find somewhere to get some trees, some apples from trees. That way we can make some more food, and so we can say, fuck sleep. I'm eating food now. Imagine if that could be the case in real life. Rather than needing to sleep, you could instead just eat food and you would be all good. Here you are. Your energy's running low. You can't stay awake anymore. You grab yourself a donut. You eat it, and boom, you're good. Oh, shit. I broke my shovel. I mean, energy drinks are a thing. So's coughing. But it still isn't quite the same as just straight being, you know, actually given that restful sleep. Doesn't translate the same. Here's the whetstone. So we want, or the grindstone, which we're going to use our whetstone with. And hello there, Graviton, and welcome to the stream. Food makes me sleepy, yeah. Opposite effect. That's not what you want. If you were in Graveyard Keeper, you would eat the food and you would be good. Mimosa jam on bagel. Is there actually a thing? Mimosa jam? Mimosa marmalade? I don't know how well you could describe it. I don't really drink alcohol. The amount of alcohol I have had, very limited. What do mimosas even taste like? They are an alcoholic beverage, right? I'm not mixing things up, am I? Oh look, to repair the bridge, all I need are wooden planks, flitch, and nails. I've pretty much got all of those. The most alcoholic thing I've ever consumed is bread. Or that beer bread or similar. Okay, so mimosas are champagne and OJ. So that does fit because there's orange marmalade. So if you had a orange mimosa marmalade, that fits. Okay, we need the nails for the bridge. God damn it. At least it's nighttime and we can go to sleep now. Alright, good night, chat. I'm taking a nap. Bread makes tiny trace amounts of ethanol when it rises. Imagine somebody desperate is just chomping down bread like a madman and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? And they look at you. I'm trying to get drunk over here, get lost. And then they just keep chomping down on the bread. Now what was it? We needed some planks. I think we need some flitch for the planks. So let's do that. That was my only log, so we're going to have to get more of that. Chop down many trees. Do you think I could put the dead bodies to work? Maybe become a necromancer, get a couple of skeleton men, zombies, and just have them work away on my farm for me? We can also get the wooden repair kits now. So maybe I'll make a couple more planks here. And then I can bring down some wooden repair kits. And then we can fix up more of the graveyard too. See, you joke, Caco. I've known girls who have soaked tampons in vodka to get drunk at clubs. You know, I kind of find it funny you say that. Because I was watching Hoops, and one of the things a character has been told by his sister is that you can get drunk off of less alcohol by using tampons. And then all of these student kids are like, hell yeah, we've got a tiny vial of vodka. It's time to get drunk off of it using it in tampons. And yeah, And hi there, Wowzer Man. Welcome to the stream. We called it butt chugging back in the day. I don't know why they would need to do that. Guys at clubs will always buy girls drinks. Oh, hill. Oh, hang on. I've consumed all of my water bottle. That means it's time to open a new one. Man, I've only had half of my coffee, too. Probably we'll just save the rest of it for tomorrow, then. So we need some more flitch, so we're gonna have to go run back and chop that up. Water, yes. Haha, not vodka. Hee smile. I come in and the first thing I hear is Cacos say is butt chugging. Well, quack. Isn't that always the best time to enter when I'm saying something wacky? Hello, and welcome to the stream. See, look at this. I'm fixing up my graveyard so it looks all nice. We're already at -8 on our leafy skulls. Making sure everything's all fixed up and looking good now since I've gotten those wooden repair kits. Hell yeah. We're gonna have to make some more though, because I certainly do not have enough to fix this place up. And I do need some stone ones still. But fortunately most of them are wood, which makes it fairly easy to do repairs. This one's already fixed up. This one, however, bad shape. Repair it. Look at that. See? -4. Doing good. So we want 2 markers at the least. What's the body just dropped off? And I forgot about it. I think that might have been why I walked down here. Or part of it. Yeah. And then I kind of just blazed on past going, haha, let's go look at the bridge. Let's check out the graveyard. Yahoo, hey. And I abandoned it. However, before I can extract this flesh, we're going to have to take a little chomp of berries so I have enough energy to... Which I still don't have enough energy, and I'm out of bread. I could drink up my potion, but I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know that eating 2 berries will even give me enough. Edible mushroom decreases health by 1. Well, I can handle that. I've got lots of HP. And how am I finding the game so far? Pretty enjoyable. I like what I have played so far. I remember playing this game, it is slow, like you spend a day looking at a corpse and you're like, oh, oops, there went my entire day, right? I've seen prettier dead bodies, and then you just huck them in the river instead, yahoo! I'm gonna put this guy right there. His own little singular spot, too. Mowing down on shrooms and berries while digging into the body.
What? I needed more energy. What do you expect me to do? I didn't have any bread to chow down on while I was working on the corpse.
Now I've got still a tiny amount of energy. Wonder if that energy is enough to chop down a tree. Oh, hell yeah. That's even more than enough to chop down a tree. I could chop down another tree, maybe. Or at least start chopping down another tree. Put that in there. Ooh. It's more iron. Ooh, now we've got quite a few points. I should check my trees and see what I can unlock. I can't believe my family buried me in a -6 rating graveyard. I'm leaving a bad review on Yelp. You pull out your phone from your coffin. Fuck. Your family didn't charge it for you before you got buried, so it's got 0 battery. You don't have enough to make any Yelp reviews. Fuck you. Can't give me negative reviews on Yelp if you don't have any phone battery left. Ah, the morning. Yep. Actually, since I've got one, I think I could make this flitch real fast and then go repair the bridge. First, actually, let's go ahead and finish off with chopping down this tree here. Oh. Alright, so these tiny, pathetic baby trees do not give me big logs, so fuck them, I run off. You know, this looks like a perfectly fine grave, but I bet the body under the dirt looks ugly. -1 review. No, that -1 is gonna equate to now a -1 leafy skull. My graveyard appearance is ruined. Oh. What the fuck? This looks terrible. I guess this is what happens when you have someone who barely knows, like, craftsmanship work. When you tell him he has to repair the bridge. I'm picking these red flowers so I can make them into the flower patches for my graveyard later. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of exploration. Because I see there's a little fishing spot right here. But I guess oh wait. This is a fishing spot like others. You can also find them in the village, river, swamp, and sea. Well, I also don't have a fishing pole or net or anything, so I guess we're not gonna do any fishing at the moment. I run away. Another blocked off area, huh? I need some wooden wedges, planks, and simple iron parts. Though these are actually all things I do have access to now, so I could totally start clearing paths like that. But there's not much of a purpose. We need to focus on what we have currently. And currently we have our graveyard. Still not at a positive 5 leafy skulls. We need to get that fixed so we can be a proper graveyard keeper. What kind of graveyard keeper am I if my graveyard is still looking like shit? A bad one. Is a fishing pole really that cryptic to make? Man, what do you mean I can't just grab a stick and tie to some string to it, putting a little hook on the end? Hell, there's also a lot of ore over here. Look at all of them. With those, like, 3 that I just picked? Oh, shit. Today's the U. That means the merchant's in town today. I hope he's still there. I wonder if I'll be able to make it in time. Because otherwise we're gonna have to wait an entire, like, week cycle, however you would call it. I guess I'll refer to it as a week. We'd have to wait a whole week before we can talk to the merchant about the garden again. I quickly run towards the village. Just a graveyard keeper, and realistically, they just keep telling you that. You know, they also tell me that I have to do everything else, too. I think the people of this village kind of suck. Fishing could be a hobby. What if I swapped my job to just be a fisherman? I get the fishing pole. I say fuck it to everything, and I fish forever instead. I wanted to jump off the graveyard bridge and die, but the construction was dreadful, so I chose to stay alive. 2 out of 10 stars. Is this keeper even trying? Oh. Now let's see, I think we wanted... Yeah, here's the tavern. And unfortunately, as I look over at the day cycle, it's now on... I'm gonna call this a crab. The little circle with the little horn pieces makes me think of the little crab shell and little claws holding up into the air. Today is the day of the crab. So I've missed merchant. Crab time now. Fish yard keeper. That's what would be. Fuck the dead people. I'm all about fish now. See, look at that. Look at the little crab emote and compare it to the little green picture. That's a crab. Alright, now that we have repaired the bridge, this is kind of a two-part case here. I've gotten more ore, so I should smelt it. Like, look at that. Fucking 21, hell yeah. But we're gonna need a lot more fuel, and firewood is superior to sticks. We need more logs. Time to just become a lumberjack for a little while, and we're gonna chop down as many trees as we can and load ourselves up on logs. Merchant. Oh my god. Merchant is gone. What happens after the day of the merchant? The day of the crab. Oh, and hello there, Harmony, and welcome to the stream. That's right, this is a stream by me, Caco, and now you're here. Welcome. I always enjoy seeing your name, Harmony Optional, because I can't help but think of it as sort of a similar naming scheme as what I've done to myself with Distant Cacophony. You've got Harmony, I've got Cacophony. You've got Optional, mine's Distant. It's like the same sort of noun, adjective, musical relationship there. Whoa. No, this is my stream. Our stream, Smile. Chat just takes away my stream. Here I thought I was streaming on my own channel this entire time, but no. It's actually chat stream. Adjective, noun, usernames are the best. Truly. See, I point at the biggest con. That is a noun adjective. Lazy shy guy. That's a noun adjective. You could say that Wellington Skellington is also like a noun adjective, because that's like what kind of skeleton? It's a Wellington kind of skeleton. These are the real best names. I nod. I nod. I do not have enough mushrooms for baked mushrooms. Plus 18 energy, huh? Let me just put some things away in the chest, because I don't really need to carry them around on me. Except for the energy potion, keep that. I will put flowers away, though. And hello there, Skillabra. And welcome to the stream also. No shrooms. We do have a... Well, I ate all of the shrooms, so I guess that is accurate now. There are no shrooms. Okay. Sliced the meat. I bake the long pork. And now maybe, man, I need a couple of things. I need to chop down more trees for logs. I should probably run around and collect some berries and mushrooms and shit so I can make some more food. So I can just make food and eat food so I don't have to wait for a night. Ooh. If I collect jelly and get some honey, I can make some green jelly. I also still need to figure out where the fuck I get red apples so I can make shit like this berry juice, you know? This game was too intimidating to me with how many and how varied the mechanics are. Now, since I'm still fairly early on in play, and I haven't really seen the entire scope of the game, It still hasn't hit at least that point for me. Plus, I like the large variety. So, there's so much to do. I eat the long pork. Oh, and what timing! We've just received a new shipment of long pork. I mean, we've just gotten a new body to take care of. Haha. I pick up the body. Yeah, a lot of diversity in this game. Lots to do. Make up the meat yourself. Smelt the ore yourself. You basically just have to do everything yourself. This is the game of you.
I've been in a grave a long time. When are you coming to get me?
I don't know. I guess when I feel like it. I walk away, leaving you there.
Keeper, please come dig me up. I'm scared.
Oh, you're scared, huh? Okay, then I will dig you up. And pulling you out from your grave, I do need somewhere to put you. Can't just have bodies lying around. So, I hold your body, and I huck it into the river, and watch you float downstream. Have a nice float down there. Bye. Bye. I don't have the crematorium built yet, so I can't just burn you to ashes. Haha, just a body for burying, I say, taking and ripping away its flesh. Whoops, I accidentally just told myself to wake up. I didn't want to do that. Go back to bed, please. I just lay there. No tears fall from my skeletal visage as I am unable to produce fluids. Kitty is miserable, but she cannot cry. She has no tears. She has no tears, but she must cry. Ah, a new morning. Energy full. I believe I need that wood blaze for the firewood, but we've got some currently. I chop. We'll go ahead and do 2 so I can use some for the furnace and some for my oven. Or actually, I'm gonna use it all on my furnace because I've got a lot of iron that needs to be smelted here. And I will do as much as possible, which is apparently 7 pieces. I slap them in. Now let's see. I would like some more wood repair kits. Ooh, also I check my technologies. I go back to the building. We wanted the stone repair kit so I could repair some of those stone graves and stone fences. So I learned this technology. Also, since I have some points remaining, I navigate over to farming and nature. I grab the beekeeping. Yes, it's time to go get some honey. Let's see here. I just unlocked stone cutter. I need some flitch. Let's go. Easy. I've got plenty of logs. Well, not plenty. I only got the 3, and now one's being used for that flitch. But that's enough for the stone cutter. Alright, I think this is a nice little spot for it. I place it down. And then we'll just build it up. And then I can get those stone repair kits made, and then we can fix up some more of our little graveyard. Stone repair. Well, shit. I don't have any clay. Now I'll have to figure out where the fuck I get clay. Is that going to be a technology also, then? Maybe over in smithing. Clay. Oh, look! I could make better tools, huh? That wouldn't be too bad. Maybe then I would use up less... What would it be? Energy? You might just need the tool. There's not exactly a lot of tools. I might just straight have the tool already and have to just figure out where the clay is at. Well, I suppose I'll go run around the river area. Because I would imagine that's where clay is.
Could be wrong, of course, but
At the very least, let's make some more wood repair kits. Oh, and I should also make some grave markers so I can put those up at our new graves. And hello there, slime, and welcome to the stream. Hopefully I haven't just distracted myself and made the wrong item for the kits. There we go, I did. It was nails. There we go, wood repair kits. And then I wanted those grave markers. Believe that's at the sawhorse, yes. But we need more flitch again. We're getting to that point. I'm gonna need to chop down some more trees again. It requires far too many trees. Man, I need those that skeletal army to chop down those trees for me. Hell, and hello there, Omega the Killer, and welcome to the stream. Hello to you too. I believe I had 3 unmarked graves, so that means we'll want 3 markers, which I have just enough wood for. Excellent. I'm also almost out of energy now, so I don't know if it requires any or requires that much to slap down those markers, but we'll see. Now, was this? I think it might have been. Nope. The bees are here. Ah, shit. It requires a lot of energy to collect that honey. I wish I had a jump button so I could just jump the fence at my graveyard here and take a little shortcut into the back.
But no, I'm a proper gravekeeper, I guess, and walk all the way around.
Now, does it take any energy to place down these gravestones? Yes, it does. And wait, I have some meat. Never mind. Haha. Takes 4 energy, it looks like. And then another gravestone. And then we have... Wait, I have 4 total then. Well, damn. Running low on energy as well. So I need to make 1 more marker. And let's see. Is there any more wood? I think I've actually repaired all I can for the wood. So it's just this stuff. Wait, hang on. I'm looking at that grave marker. That's looking pretty wooden. That means that's looking pretty fixable. I say as I run out of energy.
But then I eat my long pork and there we go.
Oh shit. Chat, look at that -1. I am so close to getting in the positive. I'm gonna store those repair kits away into this trunk. So I think then, if I can just repair these 2 gravestones and put down another marker, that should get us extremely close. At least we would be in the positive, I think. I did forget to mention too, regarding chat's choice, a couple of those games are co-op. And so for a couple of those games, not necessarily straight up if they have co-op, this means this is true, but for a couple of the co-op options, it will be Petri joining me. So on something like Hat in Time, which I think added in co-op at some point, that might then become co-op with Petri, especially since Petri is very fond of a Hat in Time. Petri, you look nervously. She is too powerful. That's why I play with Petri. You gotta rely on your powerful friends. Cuties co-op, hell yeah. And hello there, Butterknife, and welcome to the stream. Who's Petri? I'm new here, sorry. That's okay. Petri is Petricora V. She is my friend, so I play things with her. You can see Harmony up there using one of her emotes. Petri will occasionally stream. And yeah, she is a mod for Tomato also. I don't need this wood in my house. I need it in my woodkeeper. There we go. Magica is co-op. It is, but she did say that she wasn't as interested in playing that one. So if Magica gets voted, there's a good chance that wouldn't be the case either. You mean mod for you? Also true. Petri is a moderator here as well. But I notate more, hurt more as Petri, friend. Hoo ha, hoo ha, hoo ha. I look around my house. I check the time. Oh, man, today was Moon Day. That means we've missed out on the astrologer as well as the lighthouse in general. So, wait, hang on. That's the moon setting. I should probably sleep now, and then we could rush off and figure out where the fuck the lighthouse is at. A Hat in Time actually has 50-player co-op? Mimi says, rubbing her hands together, thinking about chat stream co-op. Imagine. If that was true, 50-player co-op, imagine then A Hat in Time with chat. Hell. And as I say that, I think hitting escape should pause the time, right? I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, chat. Alright, chat. I have been wondering, because Big Fly disappeared from the room here, my office area here, and I have been quietly wondering, where did Big Fly go? Apparently, Big Fly has found its way into the bathroom. So now, Big Fly's just hanging out in there. I guess he needs to go. Maybe he wants to take a shower. I don't know. Let's see. We had the stone repair kit to do. We're all good on what repair kits. We wanted... I look over at my wood pile. Wait. Moon time. Focus on that. Let's go see if we can figure out where that lighthouse is. I checked my map. This is all swamplands. I'm going to say it's probably not at swamp. Maybe over here. Up over here, perhaps. I'm not sure where ocean is. Because if it's down here in the town even, and I have to have a fucking town pass for that, I don't know. I need to hoard my money. Because I assume town pass would cost something, right? I know, fucking Fly. The big Fly missed you. He was waiting for me in there. When will a keeper learn the technology to clean his shoes? I look at my shoes, but I also look at my shirt and pants. When am I going to learn the technology to do the laundry? I grab at my shirt, I sniff it. I lift up my arm and sniff at my armpit. Ugh. When am I gonna learn the technology to take a bath? Alright. We're in the town. It's time to run around and explore. Can't talk to that lady. The house. There's a guy that just... I don't know what he's doing. He's looking at the stone and is like, oh, look at that old piece of history right here. Oh my god.
Good day, sir. We sell the finest dairy products in the village.
Do you have any fresh beef?
What? Oh no, sir. The cows are our friends. We're not like those folks from the town. Ugh, I bet they even eat human flesh.
Yeah, human flesh. Gross.
They think they're smarter than us, but I think they're just barbarians.
Yeah. Kind of looks like he's not wearing clothes. Do you mean me? Me? Oh, Pete. I needed Pete for those,
flower plots for my graveyard, and it only costs 2 copper.
Let's buy some of that. I don't recall how much it required to make one of those plots. We'll go ahead and start with 20 or 10, and we'll find out. So much potential with the houses and people, but they would probably expand the game to insane levels. Yeah, because it seems like all you can do with the people is really just talk and quest to them. And even then, the talking's pretty limited. Hello, I'm the Graveyard Keeper. It's nice to meet you. If you need some wooden materials, I'll be happy to help you. For stone materials, you can visit my brother, Corey. Oh look, I could buy wood repair kits from him, but fuck that, I can make it myself. But this guy is like, I'm wealthier than this dude. I've got a silver, 58 copper. He's got a silver and 5 copper. This poor dude's fucking dying. He's also got a lot of trees out here. I wonder if I can just casually walk over and chop them down. I think he'd get mad at me.
Hey, don't even think about chopping the trees here.
No, I'm just exploring the area.
Good. I've paid a lot to the village for the right to chop the trees around here. And I gotta tell you, it's hard work. If only I had a better axe.
What if I brought you one?
I haven't made much money yet. I don't even have a house. But I can teach you my old family recipe. It's a nice pasta and it'll help keep up your stamina while you're working.
Ooh, so I can give him an iron axe? I would like to be able to chop down his trees here, but then I can get a recipe. Does Corey work at a quarry? I mean, based upon that name alone, probably. Those joke names. What? There was totally the lighthouse up here. This is blocked off? What is this place? This path leads to the mountain fort. No entry is permitted. I run back up to the left. Yeah, I guess there isn't a light up there or anything, so that being not a lighthouse, that makes sense. To be a lighthouse, you kind of need a light, you know, indicate to all the ships or people around. Smell something tasty and smoky. Oh. If you are looking for someone to read your palm, you should go to the town. What? Why are you telling me this? Everybody there is scrambling to earn enough to buy a scrap of bread. He's a gypsy baron. And he's getting mad because I'm walking. Look, just because I'm walking down to you here doesn't mean I'm instantly going, hey, please read my palm. This is water. That means the lighthouse should be somewhere along here. Oh, but shit. I look at the time. It's not considered moon anymore. Ooh, hang on. Oh. I need a technology for mound of sand. Damn. Because that might... I don't know if it would be the case if that would be just straight sand shit, or if that would have clay in it. Oh look, another bridge that goes to nowhere. Oh, and now we're filling out our map more. Look at that. It seems then the lighthouse is probably going to be down here somewhere. And then the next time, it's the moon phase. Then we can go ahead and make our way straight over to the lighthouse and hit it up and see how the astrologer's doing. What is this? I don't know what this is. It's kind of being blocked by the trees. It looks like a press almost of some kind. I can't quite make it out. See, there's more area down off this cliff. Do I have to? No, this end. The apples. Oh. I can't interact with it. You can see how when I walk up the flowers it has that F, but not... Wait, this one. Oh, hell yeah, I've got the apples now. I've been wondering where the apples were at, and they were here this entire time. This probably, you know, belongs to somebody. I'm stealing their apples anyway. Fuck them. My apples now. If they wanted them, they should have come down and picked them before I did. I also see there's some fishing poles up there. I wonder if I could steal them. And I could also see my location label up here on the top right. It says Lighthouse, so we got it. Also, hello, Dank Butter, and welcome to the stream. Berries. That's right, then we can make some berry juice. Why do they call it a lighthouse when house heavy? That's comedy. That's a joke right there. I point at it. I see it. It's the funny. I like that little yell there that was just cut off. Wah! Cut off scream. Always good. Hello there, sir. You're the lighthouse keeper?
Holy mackerel, boy.
You look like someone who desires to be part of the magic world of fishing. Yes? But I don't know much about fishing. Lucky you! I know a whole lot about fishing. It's so relaxing, and it can be profitable. Plus, fish are real tasty. Sounds great. I'm in. Smart choice, my boy. I'll provide you with everything you need and teach you how to cook fish. Oh, he's gonna provide everything and teach me some recipes. Yes! So all I need is a rod. Do you have one you can give me? That I do, my boy. I have an old one, but I'm not just handing it over as a gift. I'll ask you to bring me some moths. They're good as bait, but you can only catch them at night. Oh, and I can hardly make out anything when it's dark. Well, that means all we have to do is learn the technology for bug catching. And hell yes, there is a fish jam RR. It's the fish pog, but the pause version, and it's bobbing its head. If you happen to be on mobile or you don't have BTTV, that's what it looks like. But I guess then I don't know if you even know what the pause fish looks like if you don't have BTTV or you're on mobile all the time. Can you show me how to cook? You can always just grill it, but personally, I like to slice it and fry the slices in oil. Then pop fish sticks in your mouth. Oh my god. We can learn the fish stick. Look at that. Create baked fish, fish soup, and fish nuggets. Buck chicken nuggets. All about the fish now. Oh, you had the emotes? Just couldn't believe it existed? Well, it does. And you know what else? When you eat fish, you start to think like a fish. All good fishermen always eat a lot of fish. Okay. When I added the fish pog emote, like a couple of days or the next week later, I was like, you know, let's look at what other options we have with this fish pog. And in doing so, I came across the pause fish, I grabbed the pause fish. I think I put them up at separate times, and when I grabbed pause fish, I was like, let's see what else there is. And in doing so, I came across the fish steer, as well as the fish jam, so I said, I've got plenty of GIF emote slots open, why the fuck not? And so there they are in chat now. Fish steer is my favorite. I know, I fucking love fish steer. It's so good. Think like a fish, so you just want to swim in streams and eat? Just like chat. That gets the wacky golf clap. Twitch chat joke genius. What the hell? Does this guy live in this giant pot? Oh, and his name is Dig? This guy must be crazy.
You think I'm crazy?
No, I don't think that.
I'm just trying to stay positive. And I know what truly matters.
What?
You think he can understand? No, Dig, he won't, cause he can't see.
What? He's talking to himself.
Okay, then I'll tell him a sweet lie. The only thing that matters are peace and herbs and nice sweet things. Sweet like honey. Bring me some honey and I'll teach you how to make a cake. Cake is the best.
Chat, this is it. This is why we're playing Graveyard Keeper. Fuck everything else. We're gonna learn how to make cake. That means we need to go collect up that honey, and I also see there's a basket of fresh eggs. Now I can make an omelet and fried egg. However, that means I would need some chicken eggs. Do you think that means I can raise some chickens over at my graveyard area? I've got a garden. All about that cake, yeah. Thanks, DJ, with the ass cake kind of cake. Wow. Wowie wow. And hello there, Lord Siora, and welcome to the stream. Now let's see. So that was the lighthouse. So now we know where we are going to go. When it's the moon again. Moon phase, that means we're going to go talk to the astrologer. But first, we're going to go up and collect that honey so we are prepared if we go back and talk to Dig. Though looking at my inventory, I do need to clear shit up because I'm running out of space here. So before I run up to honey, let's go ahead and stop at our graveyard. Hello there, Mr. Bishop. Slowly my graveyard gets better. It'll be ready soon. One day, Miss Wait, I don't really want wooden sticks in here. I want to put flowers and peat, which means I can... Did I put the flowers in my house? I guess I put the flowers in my house because I swear I had more, and it only takes 1 peat. So that means that's very good. That peat was cheap as shit. So we can make so many flower beds. Oh no, look! They even have little designated spots. I'm gonna put that one there. And we still have more, so we're going to put one right over there. And there. And that's all I can do right now. I look at my quality. Chat. I did it. Thanks to the flowers. Hey, dude. Fix the graveyard. I was definitely right about you. I hereby pronounce you official keeper of this holy place and prior of this church. Let's arrange your first sermon. Wait, sermon? I'm gonna be able to preach to the people? What the fuck? So just stand at the pulpit and speak the words. Is that it? That's pretty simple. What words am I speaking? Oh, you know, the words! Actually, you can just say whatever you want.
Is it time to start our cult of, whatever the fuck we want?
You know, this place isn't so bad. Put it some extra decorations, some nice candles, music, incense, get all oiled up for a nice massage. I mean, long story short, all this stuff will get you to get more faith, and faith is power. So now we can create prayer for faith, a number of very touching words. Your flock will produce more faith. And we've got now perk preacher. Bishop told you that now you can arrange a church service, so there you go. That's it, chat. We're a preacher now. That's right, the cult of Caco. And right now we've got a church quality of 15. We got a little blueprint, which we can do nothing at the moment. So I guess I'll just leave that alone. What? I haven't gotten any donations, but my church just opened. I can't imagine why. I can't start praying. I guess there's this casual prayer. Is this a one-use item? I'm not sure. I guess I'll find out. There isn't a chest here, though, so... Well, I guess we're not going in the cellar yet. Not yet, chat. Mom says I can't join a cult again. Just don't tell her it's a cult, haha. I see. Is it saying that I have to go up here and make a sermon? Oh, crafting, huh? Church quality 15, sermon needs 10. May the force be with you! Not too bad, but my sermons are much better. You should really prepare for your next ceremony. I think the last prior kept some books with some wonderful words and the church library. You'll probably find some weird stuff in there too. One of the keepers was engaged in scientific research. You can throw all that stuff out. So now we can make a study table. Gathering old books, and now I've also got perk of curious mind. You go deeper. Find out the essence of things. Studying an item has a chance of giving you a story. I'll spread word about your next ceremony. Maybe next week someone will show up. By the way, as a prior, it's now your... required chores. Oh man, but what if I'm not feeling good that day and I just want to sleep in? Oh man. Also, I have a small task for you. Just talk to me when you're ready. Ugh, I have to get out of here. The air is so dry. My skin can't take it for long. When do we tell him we are just a janitor? Keep that on the down low, because I don't think a janitor would be allowed to do any of this grave work we've been doing. Ooh. Speed potion? Oh, well, don't mind if I do. We also got a chaos solution, acceleration powder, and blood. Math recipe. Yeah, because I guess it is speed. Fuck. So we can make a study table here. Oh, and thank you for following, Prowler Pangolo. Appreciated. Alright, now I can make that speed potion. And let me tell you, if that's pretty easy to make, that would be nice, because then I can fucking just run around everywhere so much faster. And hello, and welcome to the stream, by the way. One of your favorite games? Well, I've been enjoying it so far. Oh, we can study items specifically? Like flesh? Oh, I don't mind if I do. I'll study that also. Oh, no science. Don't overdose on speed. I'll try. And thank you for following also, Nadastra. Appreciated. I can't go this way, I have to clear it out. But it looks like there's good stuff over there. I guess... Are these the bookshelves? It looks like I'm just chopping them. Can I not repair them? Hang on. I look here. I note here. This becomes like a shortcut between the morgue and the church. I'd like to clear that out, but I don't have a wooden beam. We'll have to get the circular saw for that. But I can get the rest of the requirements, though. Oh. Snake. This then would create a shortcut between the church and up to my house, too. Ooh, it's the female symbol today. You know, I haven't gone and met Miss Charm yet. I should go run to the tavern and do that. Let's see. Night is passing and it's becoming morning. Ooh, I forgot about my iron. Haha, grab that. And I guess before I go to sleep, I should go ahead and make up some more firewood so I can keep smelting that ore. I make up the blaze. I turn them into firewood. Nice ingots. Yes, they're very impressive. They're made out of iron. Hoo-ha! And now it's time to just huck more into the furnace. Let's keep a little bit, actually. That way I can use some to fuel my oven. And away they go. Bing. Alright, wow, that was almost... that was a good portion, too. I also did not finish crafting the rest of these boys. Oops. Take them. Oh, and I do have enough apples now to make a couple of berry juices for energy. And if I pop now over here, I could straight make baked apples even. I think what, looking around, what should I start going? I could do some mushrooms. Let's go ahead and start making some baked mushrooms. Guess I can't interact with it while it's cooking. And now we'll just go to sleep for the remainder of the night. Yosh would be a good command. Wah, wah, wah. And there we go. Another day passes, feeling refreshed. Oh yes, offload my inventory too. I should probably have put away some of my praying things back over at the church, but too late now. 1 sticks. Put them in here. I'm gonna do the same with the wood. Probably don't need to be running around with that, and the iron ingots, and the other pieces. There we go. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and start with going over... Wait. I did not grab that honey because I got over to the graveyard and realized I had gotten those leafy skulls requirement. So now I can grab the honey. We can make a little stop by dig also, and we can slap some honey in his face and get the recipe for cake. Look at that. Wonderful. And I should go ahead and just collect up from this other hive at the same time. Just, you know, rubbing my hands together, and I guess I magically summon down the bees to get honey. And off I go. Oh, see, you know, these little floating guys. I could see if something like them, or how moths and shit are gonna appear when I can collect them from learning that technology. Maybe we'll get something like a little net or something. And we'll be able to give those moths to the fisherman dude. Oh. Well, we've got a corpse.
Well, it looks like you're doing all right here.
Why, yes, I just opened the church, in fact.
Ah, so now you own everything here.
Kind of. I don't know if you count the garden or not, but...
Well, congratulations. You're a lucky man. You've acquired all this capital. Your work for yourself. You're a true capitalist now. But this world has no such reward for a hard-working donkey like me. Even you are benefiting from my cheap labor. Ugh, I fear I cannot call you comrade any longer. But I won't just lie down and take it. Here's a little present, just for you.
Oh my god. I can walk on it. Hang on, do you see that? And it like makes me slide. And then I track it along on the ground. Hill. But no, I do not have the DLCs. I don't think I'm going to be... Oh wait, carrot seed. Ooh. Does it give you a speed boost? You know, that kind of functioned like a speed boost, seeing as I slid along at some speed. I also think it's too late in the day to be able to walk all the way over to the town.
So what, you're a cleric now?
Well, it seems so.
I don't remember anything after my death. Maybe there's nothing there. Or maybe I just forgot everything. Amnesia can be a useful skill. You know what I mean, my friend.
I side-eye skull. Whatever you say, Jerry. This body kind of sucks. It's got 3 goddamn red skulls. I extract the flesh. However, I look over at technologies for anatomy. I have not learned any of these yet. And I could go ahead and do so. You know, learn how to extract the skull, bone, and skin. And also how to extract blood and fat. But I don't have enough green points to learn how to extract the brain, heart, and intestines. Also, like, I can insert pieces back into. I take his skull. Oh, that added sin points to him. I take his skull. He becomes more sinful. Does that mean if I stick it back in? It's interesting. What if I take his fat? What if I just take the body? Oops. Meant to leave with it, not drop it down at the exit. Can you take my fat? Well, if you don't mind dying first, then yes, I can do that. My huck body in the river. Uh-oh, maybe I should have extracted blood first, because that looked suspiciously like a little blood drop. Well, too late now, and off I go. Ah, the flowers. They were a good touch. I still need that grave marker as well. We're all dead on the inside? While that might be accurate, being dead on the inside is not enough. You have to be fully dead in order for me to take your fat. Alright, now we'll chop down a couple of trees for some wood. Maybe I'll go run around the river and see if I can't find some clay. Though again, that does depend on if I have to have that dedicated specialized tool for the clay. And you gotta go to work now, DJ? Alright, thanks for coming on by to watch, and I hope you have a good day at work. Put that log away, and let's check. I have more to slap back. Well, I guess I did get more wooden sticks. I got these carrot seeds. Crafted at zombie farm, zombie farm, zombie farm, bed, bed, bed. Crafted at a zombie farm. I'm waiting for the day that means I can be a necromancer and enlist zombie servants. Thank you. Now I got the furnace, I had the wooden anvil. Got that stone cutter. Let me roll over back to these technologies so I can peek around in building again. They're all special, fancy ores. Oh, scent of gold. I also like there's this diamond here, huh? Make money via diamond? Would zombie servants make you more of a capitalist? What's more capitalist, zombies or skeletons? Probably if I'm rising up some zombies and skeletons from the dead, it doesn't make a difference to me at that point. Technologies of the flesh. Fleshnologies. Well. Took me forever to unlock zombies. I cheat. I hack the game. I unlock them now. Let's peek around in smithing. I see there's glass. Furnace again. That's furnace 2 actually. Not furnace 1. They're different. Guess you can make some fancier weapons, huh? Even with the advanced forging. I should get this. This is cheap as shit, and then I can make some, or really mainly on the side of this apple tree, then I could have some apples around. Oh, look, improvement garden bed with sticks. And there's the decay for the peat, so then I can just manually get peat for myself. I won't have to go buy any. Book writing, huh? Lots of theology. Wow. Oh, look, that's how you can learn how to make the stone gravestones. Fancy, fancy. And also where you unlock the crematorium. But to get those, looks like I also need the blue points. So it makes it a little bit harder. Still not seeing any clay, though. So I am going to assume that you don't need a special technology piece in order to get the clay. We just have to go figure out where it's at. So I'm gonna head over to the river and run around there for a little bit. Or maybe even down in the swamp. While we're there, we could even collect some more iron. Why not? Maggot tech, the best tech. You just get a bunch of little bugs running around all over the place. as you laugh as they go out to consume your enemies. Oh yeah, and free food! Just chomp down on the maggots too afterwards. There was like a little puff right there for a second, I think. That's mysterious. Yep, here's another little dirt mound. And the only difficult part is wondering, does that mean that's clay? Or is that sand that I was able to get? I could even see it being the case that maybe I just need an upgraded shovel, which I could do. I look back over at my technologies at smithing, because here are the tools. I mean, honestly, even if the tools aren't used for, you know, larger pieces like bigger trees and shit, if it increases my efficiency there and it takes up less energy to chop the trees down, smaller trees even, I have no problem with that. Less energy use means I can get more every day. Chop down more trees with less energy. Ooh, I should peek here too at the garden. Oh shit, today's U-Day. Hang on, chat. We're making a detour back over to the town. That way I can talk to the merchant about the garden deed. After I collect these mushrooms and berries. Oh, you know, I was cooking some... No, I've already got those mushrooms pulled out of my oven, huh? The shape of the garden was deeply upsetting to my OCD. If only you could have just casually repositioned everything there. I like running through, because then you can admire everything as you go. See, and there's the merchant, man. Hi, dude. Greeting, villager. If you have any spare silver, I can offer you amazing things, tasty and rare. I humbly apologize, but I'm not buying any of your stuff unless it's something valuable. And I doubt you can find some thing like that here. Actually, I'm new here. Everyone thinks I'm the keeper at the local graveyard. Thanks, you are now official keeper of the graveyard. Excuse me, self. But I'm from another world, and I need to go back. I thought we agreed to not tell people that also, please. Understand all too well. This world is not my either. Oh, thank God. Mine is a world of grandeur. The palaces of the town. But I'm not so lucky to be highborn, so I have to earn my coins here in this onion potato hell. Well, I don't think an onion potato place sounds like any kind of hell. Onions are very good, and while I might not like potatoes myself, many people do, so clearly somewhere with potatoes would not make it hell. I asked him about the garden. Horadric gave me permission to use the garden near the church. I need to discuss the terms of use with you. Oh, I had totally forgot about that. Dead weight. It cost me so little. But of course that was so many years ago, and due to inflation, and good soil, why now it's quite a valuable commodity. His glasses shine. Let me see, how about 10 gold? I can't afford that. What about 5? No. I'm short on money. Maybe we can discuss some kind of barter. I see, you're a poor man who wants to earn a little money by growing crops. We can discuss the terms of your rent, but first let's see how good a farmer you are. Let's make a deal. You deliver a batch of carrots, cabbages, and beets. Then I'll see you as a serious business partner and we'll make a long-term deal that's profitable for both parties. What do you say? I like how his hiccups mysteriously disappear after he starts talking to me about these business deals. By the way, hello there, Stoodler, and welcome to the stream. And, well, I don't know. What if I want to keep all of the crops for myself? I'm going to use this garden, and I won't pay you a penny. Oh, an arrogant one. Now this garden will cost you a fortune. I can't prevent you from using it. but I have a feeling we'll talk about this garden in the future. Right now, I'm not interested in doing any business with you. Try to get along. I think I was wrong about all that stuff about the garden, so I want to apologize. Alright, sure, we're business people. Apology accept. Oh, it's so easy, chat. Just say you're sorry. Oh, great. Now you just need to pay me 1 gold for the garden, and do a small favor. Well, alright. I mean, I don't think if a gold is just 10 silver, or even if it's 100 silver, just slowly over time I can get it. My friend, I like delicious food, but lately I've been having stomach problems. After a good dinner, I get the hiccups, and it's driving me mad. A friend of mine from the wine club told me that hiccup grass can help. I believe there's plenty of it in the swamp. I'd be very grateful if you could bring me some. Well, alright. I guess we have to find some hiccup grass from him, and apparently that will also make him my friend, and maybe I can see this make nice option up here. Maybe it'll be enough so we can be friends and he won't charge me the gold to use the garden. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna go ahead and pick these berries while I'm here, too. And then we wanted to go over to talk to Dick, give him the honey, and then reap the cake benefits. Hiccup grass? What, you've never heard of it before? I haven't either, to be honest. Maybe we could get some, you know, figure out where it grows in the real world here. And then you won't have to worry about getting the hiccups anymore. What? You want 5 honey? Well, that's more than I thought it was going to be. I also like you selling hemp seeds. Very good, crazy old pot guy. Guess we'll just head back to my graveyard then. But since I got a couple of carrot seeds thanks to Donkey, we could plant some carrots and have that rolling. Wonder what kind of carrot foods we could make. Like, cook with the carrots, not literally like, yeah, you grow up the carrot and hold it in your hand. That's already carrot. That's already a food. I mean, what I can bake that carrot into. You know, could use it for our long pork pies. Or carrot cake, that's also fair. Also, probably, I guess it depends on if you like sweet or savory more, whether you prefer having that carrot cake or long pork pie. We all love Dig. Sure, everybody loves Dig. I claim the property, and now I can put in some empty garden beds. Look at that. We'll put one there, there, and there. What does it require? I don't know. Work? Yeah, all I have to do is dig the little spot, I guess. Takes a decent amount of energy. I also forgot I unlocked those new tool recipes. Let's go check that out. I believe it said I could make those at my anvil, my wooden anvil. There we go. Alright. So we've got axe. I can actually just straight up make all of these new. Axe being the most preferred here. Takes 20 energy though, which I look up at my energy bar. I definitely don't have that. I do have some baked mushrooms though, so if I eat some baked mushrooms and some berries, that should give me enough energy to make that axe. I'll want to make the shovel next. Ah, shit. I'll make the shovel next, because then we can go see if we can use it to take care of those big dirt mound things. See, and now I can just say fuck off to my rusty axe and ditch it forever. Bye, rusty axe. I imagine I could sell it, right? Probably would not sell for very much, especially since it doesn't even have full durability. Now let's see. Ooh. See, I can stockpile some stone. I still haven't even gotten any large stone or big marble, so it's not really much of a concern for me at the moment. Now, I do recall one of the things I could do at that science station. I bet if I was able to get a piece of clay, I could slap that down at the study and it would tell me about the information there. So then I'd be able to learn where that comes from. I also see that this piece of stone crafted over here, this stone can also be crafted at the zombie mine. Wow! Seems like there are a couple of zombie things going on, huh? Probably make some more parts. I look up at my energy again, and I head to bed. Maybe doing a quick peek here in my oven, seeing if there's anything I can slap in here to start baking. Ooh, I see though that this fish soup takes carrots to cook. So if we ever got to the point where we're able to do some fishing, we could use the carrots for that. But I'd like to make some berry juice, so that have that prepared so I remember to do it in the morning. I go to sleep. Did somebody say zombie? Puts on Inquisition hat. I quickly look around and nobody's talking about zombies around here, Mr. Inquisition Man. Everything's fine, everything's normal, nothing to be concerned or worried about. Just go back upon your day, okay? You know, fuck it. Let's use the honey for some green jelly, seeing as the cake recipe is probably pretty complicated, so learning that cake recipe sooner, rather than just waiting, it's not gonna benefit me much. Wonder what it takes for the nicer anvil. Well, straight up, it takes me 40 red points in order to unlock that anvil, so I guess we're not going to worry about that quite at the moment, and we make the shovel. Boom, and now I can do it though. Now I could get the anvil. First, let's go ahead and swap around my rusty shovel. Wait, I've already put the nicer shovel on, so I just want to slap the shovel that I have into the box. Boom. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's also swap my inventory around. Yeah, and there's those red flowers. I want to move those back over to my church chest instead. I think we'll go ahead and leave the honey in here too. My day? These are all the Lord's days. Are you the Inquisitor or the Bishop? Because if so, yes, definitely. These are all the Lord's days. Can interact with that. Let's check it out. I look at it. From Head of Royal Treasury Department, we are happy to congratulate you on the reopening of the church and the graveyard. Also, we are pleased to inform you that by using these lands, you have become a subject of royal law. Oh. All on-ground structures remain property of the Holy Church. However, all surface land and buildings that sit no deeper than 1 royal leap, 4 royal spit, as dictated by ancient contract, belong to the royal family of the town. I don't know how long. Alright, chat. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how royal leaps and royal spits, how much that actually equals. Through this mailbox, you may now access a vast array of services provided by the Treasury Department. Your taxes may also be paid by mail. Please no taxes, you say? Taxes. Wow. So I guess you can can become a citizen, a rightful citizen, or an aristocrat. Fancy. It only costs 10 copper to become a citizen, and you get 30 friendship points with the royal services if you do so. And it costs 30 happiness to get that royal stamp. I get citizenship. Oh. Well, it apparently costs 50 silver to get that, so we're not doing that right now. So we'll just go ahead and continue on back over here, and let's go up and see if we can't dig out that dirt. Potentially clay, potentially clay. There it is. Oh. Alright, so that answers that. Having the better shovel does not allow me access. However, we can check Big Tree. I think this... I don't recall if this counted as Big Tree. It only dropped down one log, so probably not. Let me walk over here, because I know their area above my house had some. Like this tree, I believe, was one. Yeah, and that also requires technology, so I guess we can't do that at the moment. If you don't have citizenship, does that make you an illegal worker? I'm gonna say no, because that does refer to the town and not out here, which is the village. They're separate pieces. So I think we're in the clear. Now we're just a freeloader. The village is separate. The village is separate. Not the same thing. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Before I go run off to check out the swamp, let's make new pickaxe. Because then if there is any ore that I want to mine up, it will take us less energy. Because you can see already I have used a shit ton in order to even just make that pickaxe. Yikes. Swapped and upgraded. Old one put away. Hell yeah. I run off. It's time to go explore the swamp a little bit. Because we didn't really walk around it that much. We checked out a little bit of the upper area of the swamp, but haven't seen much else. So I'd like to know what else is happening over there. I wish I could clear out that, because then it would be like a little shortcut. I guess even right here isn't that far of a walk around, so eh. Alright, now we can explore and figure out where the heck I'm even able to walk around all of these swamplands. Maybe if I had on some boots, I could walk through the swamplands, no problem. I see there's a sign right here. Can I get over to it in ease of access? I can walk around up here. This makes it feel like a maze. Figure out the path you're able to walk through the swamp. Yeehaw! You can see, for example, how the entire center area of this swampland, all cloudy. Okay. I'm just gonna grab a couple of mushrooms. Let's see. Any sign of anything interesting to interact with? Like I can interact with that, but I think it'll just drop off some stump for me. Wait, that looks like hiccup grass right there. I waddle around the swamp. Hang on, we've got a little bit farther. Can I walk down and around? Weird grass. Yes, it was the hiccup grass. I'm so close, but so far away. No path through the swamp there. I could see requiring something special to maybe traverse properly or more easily through the swamp, perhaps? I could see just a whole deal of different cases. Whether it be some specialized item that lets me navigate through, or if there's a specific path I'm able to take to actually make it through the swamp.
Oh yeah, this area sucks.
I'm seeing this. There's more hiccup grass. Now, if only I could make it over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this place is basically maze. Saw the panel there? I don't know what you'd be constituting as a panel. And hello there, Spark, by the way, and welcome to the stream. If you mean this panel, I would have to be able to walk over to it. And that I have not determined how to do so. I think I've already tried walking over towards it twice now, too. This place is wild. I might just come back later, another time, when I may be more interested in attempting to traverse it. And I'm gonna accidentally get myself stuck in here. And hello there, Mythic Dragon. Welcome. And thank you for resubscribing for 4 months. Appreciated. I think I've accidentally gotten myself farther into the swamp area, which I didn't mean to do. I was attempting to leave, and now here I am. Getting farther. Well, let's keep— oh, look! See, I made it to this fishing spot over here. I guess I'll keep wandering around to figure out a way to get over to one of the hiccup grass spots. I see there's a whole slew of trees down there. We'll just keep on running through. And I'll note also for you, Spark, it is generally preferred that, it is the case it is preferred you do not do too much backseating type information pieces, unless I ask, cause obviously I've managed to walk around here just freely of my own accord. I'm sorry, it is okay, I understand. Especially when you are new to a stream, you don't know the way that they like to operate or play games. So then you just start trying to help out instead, but it's okay. Missed quite a bit of hiccup grass like that, right there. That would be another sort of backseating thing. Missing some of it, not a huge deal to me. It happens. Just pretend it doesn't exist. And I keep rolling. And I saw that there was weird old lady. Oh, look, I made it. Hello there. Build the bridge. Oh, fuck. This isn't even that difficult. 6 filch, 3 wooden planks, and some nails. That's easy. You just have to get the materials. Look, there's more hiccup grass. Does that mean I can wander around here? Yes. Why, hello there, Clotho.
Oh.
Is that her?
Go away, foul spirit!
I'm not a spirit. I'm the keeper at the local graveyard.
Are you sure you're real?
Well, not 100%, but I'm pretty sure.
And who are you? That's a damn good question. I have no idea, but I call myself Clotho. I've been trying to figure that out for a couple of weeks now, and I have a few theories.
Clotho doesn't even know who she is.
Do I look more like a witch or a fairy princess? What do you think?
That's quite a difference. I look at Clotho. I look at her hut. I look around the area. You know, Clotho, I think you look like a fairy princess to me. Great, then you can be my prince, Chet. We've just... Don't blow it! No, I'm not a prince. Well, anyway, I need your help. Shit. I could have had a fairy princess, Chet. I remember nothing. I just woke up with this note in my hand. In case you lose your memory, just boil the cauldron with incense and... the bee. Drink the result. All ingredients should be in the cauldron already. Good luck from the past you. So, did you try it? Do you see a cauldron lying around? Nope. Well, neither do I, so we have two options here. You can either make me this potion. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Or you can bring me a new cauldron and get the ingredients for me. Well, where can I find a cauldron? Oh, I'll need a big one. A good blacksmith might know how to make one. You help me, and I'll help you. I might even become your princess. I'm thinking of a third option. Run away and never look back. Stop. Come on. Look at Clotho. Oh, look, I've unlocked some alchemy recipes. That's pretty good. Come on. Check out Clotho. She looks pretty good. I'm blowing my chances with her. And hello there, Zopster, and welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't know what the bee is exactly, but I assume it would just be referring to a normal bee, right? And look, now I can just casually follow my footprints here. But you already have a lady from before you got isekai'd here? Please, that means two wives, alright? I get wife 1 for real world, and I get wife 2 for isekai world. Neither of them will ever know. They'll never meet. It's fine. There's nothing weird about that. Bonus wife. Oh, man. Think of it like that. You get a bonus waifu. Hell yeah, dude. Do you think if I answer just straight up, yes, I am your prince, that she would have been down? Famous last words. It's fine. Oh no. Just imagine a stream like time traveling. You're only here to observe. You aren't to affect or change the stream for better or worse. And then you see an extremely attractive someone. And then you look and you say the time is now. And you date them. I was attempting to follow my footprints, but I got a little turned around. I think I need to walk on this left path, right? Now I'm gonna end up walking. Wait, nope, this is the exit, because there's that sign. I run to the right. Yep, alright. Definitely the next time we're coming to the swamp, we're gonna make sure we bring along the materials to fix up that bridge. That way I don't have to do that huge walk around again. Because, oh boy, quite the walk. Love is purely based on looks. I mean, come on. What else would it be based upon? Who needs romance when you've got... who needs, personality hooked romance when you can just use your eyes and say, yes, love. And hello there, you're JC, and welcome to the stream. What are you doing here? I'm on strike. What does that mean? It means I'm tired of being oppressed, and I'm not bringing you any more corpses. Uh-oh. At least, not for free. I have a list of demands. First, I demand better working conditions. Grease the wheels for a change. I can't keep listening to the squeak. Second, I need a day off. So no more corpses on the Sunday. And last but not least, I need better pay. From you! Huh? These corpses aren't your property. They're like a natural resource, and I want my cut. Corpses are essentially a natural resource. Chat, there's humans all over the place. They die. That's basically a renewable resource. Each new corpse will cost you 5 carrots. In advance, you can place them in a special box here. I'll take the carrots from it, and if you refuse, then you can find yourself another donkey. Oh, and there isn't another donkey. Ha 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 ha. This ass. I get it. Because donkeys are also called asses. Wow. That lady was a reverse fairy princess. Every time you kiss her, she gets uglier. Disney princesses used to not hold a candle to her. But she looked pretty cute to me. You pick a wife based on her strength and ability to slaughter your enemies. You know, that is a fair metric for wife picking or for other significant other picking. You just go, how powerful are you exactly? Gonna need to see a stat sheet here. And then boom, you get yourself a somebody. Imagine meeting somebody and you're like, yeah, you seem pretty good. Can you fill out this application of romance for me, please? Just like in Atomic Crops. You know, that's pretty true, seeing as you just throw shit at them and then they're like, oh yeah, okay, we can be romance buddies, but you're gonna need to give me more stuff. Keep going, keep going. Now let's see, I wanted to pull out my seeds. There. That way we could go run over to my crops, my little gardening spots, and plant them. Wonderful. And that gets my carrots rolling. Do you need references? I guess that depends on the person. If you have a little reference section for yourself when you provide it to people, it's at your discretion if they give it back and don't have any references, you know? Imagine dating references. Ahem. Why, hello. Yes, your name is Amanda? I see you've been dating a Tyler at some point in the past. Yes. Can I have your feedback or your comments and critiques regarding your relationship during your time with Tyler? Now both imagine either making that call or receiving that call. You just get dialed up and someone's like, hey, so I heard you used to date this person. Can you tell me about that? Please tell me people don't do that. There has to be at least one person out in the world that does that. There has to be at least one. I would absolutely be a reference for my exes. Then you could either do one of two things. Foil them? Or help them out and be like a wingman. It depends on how well you got along with your ex, I guess. That's mind-boggling, I would agree. And I would also say that it's now time to end the stream. This was great. I really liked this so far. I might come back to it next week. Do some more Graveyard Keeper, because this was enjoyable. I liked it. And I think what I've been finding is having especially when there are these more crafty type games where there's not a ton of story shit happening, I can fairly easily, you know, do an additional session if I'm having a good time with the game, get a little bit more playing, and then that kind of levels things out. It's fun. It's good. So, again, thank you everybody for coming on by to watch. Thank you for those who subscribed, resubscribed, followed, and thank you again in particular for Twitchy for gifting the 20 subs, because that's a lot. Oh boy, so that's appreciated. Thank you. And oh yes, now we've got that new chat command, hungry, huh? And as an additional reminder, don't forget about voting in chat's choice if you want to provide your input over what is going to be the chat's choice game to be played. And now I make my way over to see who is currently streaming. I see Boone is right now. So how about you roll on over to him? He's currently just chatting. I think he started his stream not too long ago, so go hang out with Boone. Bye, everybody. I hope you all have a lovely day.
And maybe come back again, next week for some more
gaming? Maybe? That happens every weekend. Bye!